What's going on, everybody? Hope my sound is right. I had some last minute technical difficulties, but I think we can hear. I think we can hear. Man, hold on. Yo, yo. Yep, 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 yep. Yo, yeah, that's what. Yeah. All right, hopefully we can hear. If you can hear, holla. You understand me? Salutes to everybody, all my fight fans, my casuals, and everything in between on this great Monday night of football. And we finna get this boxing talk. They got two of my teams. I don't careful on the damn screen. You feel me? Um, and everybody know I'm a Green Bay fan, so you know I can't stand the Purple People Eaters, the hell with Minnesota, and the hell with the Bears. Bro. I can't stand neither one of them. So if you don't like them, sorry but not sorry. I wish both of them could lose. Damn it, it is what it is. But I will have the score on the screen. You know, for those who checking me out and want to keep track of that score. Salutes to everybody come through, man. Hey, everybody over the X, salutes to everybody over on YouTube hitting that like button, that subscribe button. Hey, much love to you. And first and foremost, we gotta salute the money. Y'all know how it go. Casino came in hot with the $5. Salute, man. Hey, I appreciate that 100%. My man said, giving you your flowers before 100K subs. I like how you see in the future. You feel me? Real talk, man. Salute the real E-Dub. He already coming there talking about Crawford. I feel you, Captain 007. What's happening? My man said, we in the building. He said, Canelo 9th round TKO. I'm going to put it up in here multiple ways. You understand me? Also, we got a super chat goal up at the top. If you want to help your boy out, tap into that super chat goal up top, man. You understand me? Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna put it up here and put the phone number up, and I'm putting the link up here. Two ways to call in. I want to truly know y'all thoughts. You feel me? I just noticed I got the wrong goddamn me fight thumbnail. Hold on, I'm gonna correct that while I'm talking. But like I said, I want to know y'all fight thoughts 100%. You know, try to go. I'm not trying to tell nobody what to say, but try to go beyond the Captain Obvious talk. You feel me? Let's try to do that. Let's get beyond the Captain Obvious talk. What is Captain Obvious talk? Captain Obvious talk over this way is he's big. Canelo's big. He's strong, right? Um, he's been at the weight division the longest, right? Uh, you know, those typical things. Same thing for Bud. You know what I'm saying? He's been knocking everybody out. You know, the speed factor. Like what? Get beyond them things we already know, right? Um, I want to really hear some original takes, not nothing that's just been spewed or what people have heard. And if that's your genuine take, that's your genuine take. I'm not saying that it's not, but nonetheless, I definitely want to hear what y'all have to say. You understand me? Um, where'd it go? Hold on. Let's get that thumbnail up there. Let's do it the right way because I got the wrong thumbnail up. There we go. Y'all see it. What's your thoughts? Canelo versus Crawford, 5 days to go. Bro, starting to feel like Christmas. Swear to God, I'm itching for this fight. I can't wait. I can't wait. But yeah, no doubt. Let me go and put this link up in there so we can get this show rolling, bro. This show is brought to you by you guys. You feel me? Talk is. Let me see. Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. There we go. But yeah, this show is strictly sponsored by y'all. You know what I'm saying? So salute to y'all, real talk. You know what I'm saying? By calling in, all of that. So we finna go and put this link in the chat, and also I'm gonna put the phone number up. So y'all have y'all options, which ways you want to talk. Soon I'm gonna start doing Twitter Spaces, man, and see if we can get it popping that way as well. All right, we got that in there one time. There go the link pinned at the top. If you just walking in, also you can hit that phone number right there with no problem. All right. I had a video earlier this week, and I had a couple discrepancies. Salute to all my people commenting. Salute to everybody, who take part, to keep the show rolling. Um, a lot of people talking about the legacy. I was saying legacy, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Over money. No. Here's my thing though. Say Win, what's good, man? What's good, bro? What's up, Say Win? We got AC coming to the building. We got Casino coming as well. So these guys right here, these are big timers, man, if you don't know. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, Casino? What's going on, AC?
What's going
Man, what's
on,
going
bro?
on, man? You know who I got?
You got her. I
That's
saw
who
it.
I
I
got.
saw it. Yeah.
No, I'm saying it is Canelo. I got Canelo.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a girl. The girl.
Nah, that was Canelo.
Okay.
Nah, I got
But
Canelo.
What's his
yeah.
bloodline?
Huh?
What's his bloodline?
Oh, shit. Vice Grip, Bolio,
Okay,
Niggerino Red Boy, Jocko Bolio.
okay, all right, all right,
Yeah.
all right. I used to deal with a lot of Eli Red Boy Jackos.
Niggerino is Eli Carver.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
basically.
So
Mm-hmm.
fellas,
What it do, man?
what's y'all play? What's y'all play? What's your pick and what's your play?
You go first, AC.
I'm I'm
You
gonna
go.
stay 10 toes down on all my previous predictions, man. This guy is tailor made for Terrence Crawford. Stylistically, everything else kind of negates itself out to a certain degree. Um,
Mm,
yeah, it's this. If Bud could take his power, this ain't gonna be a pretty night for Canelo. I got Terrence Crawford though.
yeah. What about you? What
Shit,
about you?
man.
See, no?
I think it's a stylistic nightmare for Crawford.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. I'm with it.
and,
I'm with it.
and because Crawford ain't what people think, and he ain't
Okay.
slick as people say,
Okay.
and he's gonna get touched like he do every time. And it is what it is.
I think he gonna get touched. I think he gonna get touched, bro.
He gonna
And
Yeah,
get
and it's
touched,
gonna
bro.
that's why I say if he could take his power.
yeah. Yeah. I
You,
think he gonna get touched. He gonna ride some punches. I don't know about flesh, but he good for riding some punches, that's for sure. But I expect him to come in with the same respect he gave Earl, bro.
so let me ask. I want to ask Casino this question since we on this stylistic thing.
Mm.
When you talk about hold on, is that when you talk about the grades of come forward styles,
Hmm.
you know, like Roberto Duran, Chavez, Marvin Hagler. You feel what I'm saying? And when you just looking at that whole dynamic period, since people said Bud does this, he can go into that argument. When you talk about the come forward fighters who are the greats, where would you place Canelo?
But I place Canelo with the come forward fighters who the greats.
Yeah.
Bro, to be honest, I don't want to be disrespectful with that question, bro, because I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm not a historian. I'm a current boxing fan. Like
Okay.
I'm like I don't
No, but
really
if you felt Canelo was
uh,
was up there with them, you would place him at 10 or five
but
or no?
I don't even know them, bro. Like, you see what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, he said he don't know enough history of it to gauge that.
Yeah, I ain't watch them. I ain't go back
Mm-hmm.
and you see what I'm saying? I don't go back and watch nothing before my time.
Oh, okay.
All I see is your documentary. That's it. If you got
Okay.
a if you had a documentary about you, then that means you was the shit. That's how I look at it. If you don't got no documentary, if you ain't got no documentary, nigga, I don't need to see it. You see what
Damn,
I'm
Cowboys
saying?
got a documentary. They ain't shit.
But I'm just saying, like, if you ain't got no documentary, nigga, I can watch Jaleel Hackett. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you,
Yeah,
bro.
Because he fighting right now. I
he
mean, you
fight.
feel
Yeah, I'm
me?
about to say he fighting coming up
But I'm
Thursday, I
just
think.
saying, like, no offense to Jaleel Hackett, but I'm saying if he was to retire right now, he wouldn't have no documentary. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
what you're saying.
No,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you put it.
I
Yeah,
at least I appreciate your honesty and shit like that because some dudes will try to bullshit it and will and things like that and just say, well, I only well, I'm only gonna speak
yeah,
for this era, and it's like, all right, I get it, but for
Shit, the
me,
two fighters.
I
Well,
would give
up.
Canelo.
I'm
I
sorry.
place Canelo in the top 25 all time great come forward fighters or just great come forward fighters. Like
uh-huh.
Mm.
he's his style is you have to be a supreme technician. You got to be a master at your craft uh, to beat Canelo. Floyd was a
Yeah,
defensive master.
yeah,
You could say Bivol is a pendulum style master
yeah,
that throws off your timing, and then he comes in, bop, 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 pieces you
yeah,
up, and then gets up out of there. You
yeah.
feel what I'm saying? But we gonna see if all the talk of the puncher boxer, boxer puncher. You feel what I'm saying? If all of that says,
Mm,
all right, I'm a master technician at this right here. This is why stylistically I'm gonna overcome. I'm gonna overcome uh, Canelo Alvarez, and my hybrid shots are gonna be the ones that put him in in fucked up situations. If
yeah.
not, hey, listen, this gonna be. Oh God, bud, you gonna get your ass whooped.
See, that's why I was saying in my last video. That's why I was saying after everything I said, it's still a 60-40 Canelo. The
So,
what if factor is on Bud's side. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Right? And I think the way people are talking about this whole situation is a bit wrong. Okay, they talking about the weight, right? The weight. We don't know how the weight gonna do. That's true. Now, I for as gas tank wise, that's how I'm gauging the weight. I don't. To me, that's not gonna fuck with his feet. To me, like I said, I watched the Matchmark fight different than everybody. People felt like because he went to 154, his feet was stuck. That wasn't the case because if you watch him beginning round, he was moving around. Get what I'm saying?
yeah,
It was a matter of Matchmark wasn't biting on them feints no more, so he said fuck that, and he was catching Bud with that right hand. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna smother your punches, stick with you. I stand with that. But even if, let's just say the weight do slow him down at 168, his feet was always faster than his. So he supposed to just be way slower than Canelo? I doubt it. He's still gonna be moving faster. But his hand speed. If he slow down with his hand speed, guess what? He's still gonna be faster than Canelo. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the thing is, can they which I believe they can, but can they put a plan together to make Canelo work? You gotta bait Canelo into wanting to follow you. You gotta frustrate Canelo. Because I don't see a knockout. You get what I'm saying? I don't see a knockout at all. And I didn't see it in the Earl fight neither, but I definitely don't see one in this fight. But I think what's gonna frustrate Canelo is the switching. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if Bud come out orthodox on purpose, because he know that they've been training for that, and then switch on him midway, or just start switching just periodically. You know what I'm saying? Just to frustrate that man. But I really think that Canelo got to come in first round and establish that, nigga, I'm king. I can touch you when I want to touch you. Because let's not forget, the reach does play a factor. You know what I'm saying? If Bud come in and take his and say Canelo just following him around, you let him get his distance together. It's gonna be hard to touch him then, because Bud the one got options. He can get real fleet-footed on you and say fuck it. You know what I mean?
I think Canelo. Oh, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Just pot shot the whole fucking fight and win. But I think Bud gonna do that.
I think Canelo finna put on a head movement masterclass.
But that's the thing. I was explaining it. I went back and watched fights, bro. He don't have look. Canelo got that slick shit y'all be seeing, and AC can attest to this. That shit, that head move y'all see Canelo doing now is because he's walking into the shots. You see him coming. That head movement from yesteryear, he was right in front of your face and you couldn't touch him. You understand what I'm saying? It's a difference when you walking into punches and you can see everything coming. And that nigga showboat at the end, hold his face. You know what I'm saying? To the side, like, nigga, you can't touch this. He ain't doing that up close no more.
But he don't really. I mean, we're gonna see.
I think I'm not saying that he can't reach back. That's my thing.
I don't think it's a skill he lost, bro. I don't think it's really.
I don't think he did neither. I think my nigga got comfortable.
I just want to come in and say this real quick. Yeah. I believe, for me, when I break down the fight and I look at who's got the keys to victory, for me, a key to victory for Canelo is to go back to somewhat when you used to throw those 5-6 punch combinations upstairs and downstairs.
Yeah,
he has to go back to that. I think one of my other keys to victory for Canelo is you got to beat Bud Crawford up, wrestle him, make the fight dirty, make the referee really, really do his job.
Yes,
you feel what I'm saying? Because then this is, I think, this is gonna make Bud then fight your fight, where he wants to stand right in the pocket and shoot those shots. Because if you throwing your elbow up and you cut him or something like that, now he's on some. He may go into street fight mentality. Oh, fuck that! Now I'm gonna stand there. I'm gonna beat this dude ass. You want to fight like that? All right, let's go. So, if doing what he does and come forward style, he also can make the fight dirty for the more technical fighter. But Bud does get a little loose and he can throw those hybrid punches. But I think if you just beat him up and throw those multiple combinations you throw, it should be an easy night for Canelo.
We saying the same thing. Don't let him get comfortable.
Yeah.
You can't let Bud get comfortable, bro.
Yeah.
By any means.
Yeah, you can't let him get your timing.
Yeah, because I think we are. Now this to what Casino saying. I believe we are gonna see a different Canelo. I can't see Canelo coming in fighting the way he fought Berlanga or Magia. Right? I went back to his last fights. That little double jab. It was almost reminiscent of watching Earl, bro. Double jab overhand, double jab left to the body, double jab. Sometimes it's a double flick jab. You get what I'm saying? That ain't gonna get you inside with no Bud, bro. When you fighting a dude with educated feet.
But sometimes people see. I think I think Canelo is one of them fight to the level of his competition type of dudes. I think he like to put on a good show, so he don't mind getting hit a little bit because the shit really don't hurt that man. Because he be blocking and shit, he be rolling with the punches too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
so I feel like he just been putting on shows, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I can roll
Uh,
with that. Go keep going, keep going. I said I
and
can roll with that.
because niggas don't just forget their skills, bro. So
Nah,
like to think somebody like I don't even think it's probably the old Canelo because that's not what he been showing, but I don't think that's the old Canelo. I think that's just Canelo, bro. I think he got a deep bag
let
and he be playing with niggas, bro. I think
let
sometimes he
me put
really
a
be playing with niggas.
let me
Yeah,
put an example to
I
what you're
would agree
saying.
to that,
I want
Casino. I'll
yeah.
give you
I,
that because they not on
I
his
can
level.
I can agree with that. I can agree. Let me put a example to what he's saying. Do you guys remember when Pacquiao stopped knocking people out,
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden they was questioning like you ain't knocking nobody out no more, and it was like, well, if I could beat you, why do I need to knock you? Remember he was on that big Bible trip. Remember, like he
yeah,
was God, all by God, and then when the talk started coming about him fighting Mayweather, that man started getting that ring and knock you clean the fuck out. You get what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
yeah,
some got that on and off switch where, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say I don't think Canelo lost. Like people think like he just can't knock these cats out. I think he just got comfortable. And when you get comfortable, it's like, man, I can just beat this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like the
yeah,
only one
and
I felt like he didn't feel like that with was Bivol. He just couldn't get to him. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But
I,
other than that, that's I can ride with that casino.
I was gonna say it like this. Basically, I feel like this. Certain fighters, you know what I'm saying? They have a skill set. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
when they get to that level that it's like, all right, um, if I do what I do, then it doesn't build for the next fight. I'm not giving people what they want. You feel what I'm saying? And
Uh-huh.
that comfortability says, you know what? I don't have to do my power shot training as much in this camp. I'm
Right.
working more on other things and shit like that. And I that comfortability and stuff like that is like I could knock this dude out in the first or second, maybe the third. I
Mm-hmm.
could really not let him do five, but at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
will the people start complaining about my level of competition if I don't bring them to at least the ninth or 12th round? So I got to make it look good.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think many fighters go through that just to take just to take something from a movie. When you saw Apollo Creed looking for that fight before he made the Rocky fight, he was like, "Look, I just need something. You know, I can keep knocking out these bombs all day if they gonna keep putting the money in front of me, but I
Mm-hmm.
want something that'll you know make the crowd cheer and jeer, like let it go some rounds and stuff like that." And he fucked
Right.
around with the wrong one with Rocky Balboa, but basically
Y'all still there?
Yeah, I'm here. AC went out.
Yeah, he just went out.
Damn.
Like you pulled a light socket out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
well,
He said,
yeah, that
boop.
shit was crazy. I thought I ain't know. I looked up at the phone. I'm
Just
like,
with the
fuck.
dead air.
I was trying to
Like,
see if he was moving. I was like, oh, this nigga moving.
yeah.
I was like,
That's
so
how I
this
felt.
shit.
Like, did it freeze? Did my stuff mess up? What's going on, bro?
yeah, that's why
Okay.
it kind of fucked up my thought, and I was like, hold up,
Okay, you back.
is Casino hearing me? Is anybody hearing
Yeah,
me?
we was like, you just went blank, like instant.
No,
Yeah.
but you heard me, Casino, or no?
Nah, hell no. You was I can't even remember what you was saying right
But
You
before
was
you.
like,
basically, I was just to wrap it all up real fast. I was just saying like every fighter gets to that level, even with Apollo Creed in the first Rocky movie. He was
right,
like, "Yeah, I'm tired of knocking out these bums that they keep putting in front of me. I need something to get the crowd back behind me.
right,
Something that's gonna make me put in some rounds and make me look good." And I was only saying when you become the prize fighter, then it tends to be you get a higher percentage of those fights than actually fight in your actual level of competition.
Yeah, yeah,
Because now you're the spectacle. You're the one everybody wants to see. You're the one people want to see do your signature move and stuff like that. Like Ali, you know, when you
yeah.
look at some of the
But
fighters he was doing an Ali shuffle on, it's like, dude, that's a bum ass dude you in there fighting, but you styling on him though, and we
he
love you for
stopped
that.
Robert for say he's styling on that ass though. He get
Yeah,
the crowd know it, but he giving them something to look at. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
But the thing is, man, like I said, Canelo just gotta bring yesteryear Canelo, bro. That's my thing. That's my whole thing. Everybody's saying, like, the Bud fans are like, Canelo ain't knocked nobody out. Here's my rebuttal to that. Did he win? Because
Bro,
did he win?
I feel
So
like,
to
bro,
say because Canelo ain't got no knockouts, don't mean that he can't get one on Bud, nor does it mean that he not gonna win. I don't understand that talking point.
Yeah, me neither.
You know what
I
I'm
never
how
saying?
did.
many fights ago was that Bivol fight? Like 4 fights ago?
Probably somewhere around there. 2, 3 fights, right?
Yeah,
Because he
yeah.
fought
But
Belanga,
I don't think,
McGear, and it was Bivol before that, right? Or am I missing somebody?
nah, you missing John. I thought John Ryder was after Bivol. John Ryder was after Bivol.
It might have been.
I think.
I'm about to look. Don't worry
Hold
I
about
on.
it.
don't
You can
really
keep
know, bro.
talking. Keep
Yeah,
talking.
you gotta
I'm
pull up his
looking
box
for
rate.
it right
Keep
now. So
talking.
y'all, so
See,
both
that's
of
what I'm
y'all
saying.
continue talking.
That's the type of problems I like to have with my fighters, bro. This nigga fight so much, I can't even figure it out.
But this is the thing, though. That's another thing I want to bring up. You know, people talk about the age disparity, but the thing is, man, Canelo, yes, 63 and 2 right? And the thing is about it, he more battle tested, and people say that, but and they talk about the ages, but see, Canelo got a lot of wear and tear on that ass. A lot of wear and tear on that. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was okay.
he fought.
Yeah, that
He
was
fought him
hella.
back in 2020. He fought him back in
Yeah,
2022.
that was he fought Gennady Golovkin after that, John
Yeah,
Ryder,
then
Jamel
John
Charlo,
Ryder, then
and then
Charlo.
Jaime McGee, Berlanga, then William Skull. I forgot all about the William Skulls.
But
That's
see,
so how that
look,
motherfucker didn't matter.
so what I'm saying is, all right, so like all these fights he been having recently that people been complaining about his performances. I honestly believe he felt the same way about the opponent that everybody else was giving backlash about. Like the same shit people were saying. I think that's why he fought them niggas. So it's
I
like he was chilling. Like he don't he bro, when you got 60 something fights, I don't have 60 fights, so I can't say for sure. But I would like to imagine that you pretty much know what the fuck going on. Like, I'm finna beat this
Canelo,
nigga
here's the
ass and
thing.
know that shit
That's
for
what
sure.
I'm
You see
saying.
what I'm saying?
Canelo not no slouch, bro. I'm not never gonna say he's a slouch. And I'm not gonna say that
And I
he's just so beatable that because if that's the case he'd be beat by now. You know what I'm saying? The
and when
thing
he lost to
is,
Bivol, I wanted to say one more
He
thing
been
before
beat
go
twice
ahead,
already.
go ahead.
like when he lost to Bivol, bro,
Mhm.
I have a hard time believing that Crawford could beat the version of Canelo that lost to Bivol.
See,
Like,
here's the
you know what I'm saying? Like that version wasn't no bad version. Like it's like, I
well
mean,
that
none of this
was
shit really been no bad
it.
version. He just be fucking playing. Like he just
Okay,
be sitting there just wanting to fight. Like he just fight. You know what
let
I'm
me
saying?
give you something. Okay, old Canelo. Let's go back to Buzz Canelo, right? That Canelo had a gazelle punch. If he had that gazelle punch in that Bivol fight, he'd have caught Bivol every time he tried to throw that jab. This would have went around it.
Are you saying if he would
See,
use
that's
like a zero punch?
yeah, he would have went around that motherfucker. He'd have wow. He'd have timed him.
Mm.
This one has molded like what people don't understand. Like this Canelo, what we seeing is the same thing what you saw with Mayweather over the years. He molded himself into this style that's not like nobody else and it's hard to beat. You get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And he done the same thing. It's just this fight gonna take a little bit of reach back because the skill set of Bud, he has to respect it, whether he's coming from a lower weight class or not. He has to respect it because he know he gonna have speed. He know he's ambidextrous. He know he got educated feet. Him doing what he did to John Ryder or any of them other guys punching him in the arms and hoping it's gonna drop and then he get that big punch. That's kind of a fart in between with a guy that's elusive, you know?
But I think Canelo got feet though, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
It's just he front
I don't
foot
think
heavy
he,
now.
Canelo's feet.
He
bro. If
Canelo's
front
feet
foot
are
Canelo
heavy
didn't
now.
have feet, how he keep catching these niggas?
What I'm
Here's
gonna
that's
say
the
to you, I
thing.
think you're gonna
Not
like Casino. Canelo has deceptive feet. he's really, really good at um, putting himself in a position to whereas I'm kind of in front of you, but I got enough lean and my
And
lazy
reach.
high guard is what's gonna suck you in, and
The
that
last
I
time,
say, I say is a tribute to fighting dudes that don't have that ring IQ. I think Bud and him already know that he likes to try that slip foot forward, like real deep in your space,
right,
and then he'll lean back and stay in like a weak looking high guard. So as soon as you think the body's there, guess what he catches you with? The uppercut. Then he comes across with the with
right.
the hook. That's what
But
he
with,
caught Mungia
let
with.
me ask you,
That's what he caught Charlo with. That's what he caught Berlanga with.
he caught them that front face, but the last time you saw what you explaining is was Caleb Plant.
Yeah,
This one more so is like this after Caleb Plant's more so like he's following you, right? And that's why I was explaining on my last show. Like I went back and watched the Canelo that you talking about. He had damn near like Bam feet. He would take like, especially if he got you on the ropes. When he thought you was trying to get away, he'll take a step to the right and hit you with a left hook to the body. Then he'll take a left and hit you with a right hook. You get what I'm saying? You wasn't getting
yeah,
away from him. He led you where he wanted you to go. And in that Caleb Plant, when he saw Caleb Plant kept babysitting the ropes, and he started cutting that motherfucker off, then he started taking them steps, and that's how he caught him to that body that folded him, because he made him run that way. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Ever since then, it's like this. He transitioned to this like pepper him up style. That's how I see him. You know what I'm saying? Beat him in the arms. Wherever I can hit him, I'm gonna hit his ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit him in the shoulder. Hell, if I hit him in the neck, I'm gonna hit him in the neck. You know what I mean? He's staying here long enough. He's gonna set these traps. And one thing he's very good at, like I said, the catch and shoot and his feints. He's gonna start feinting to the body and fuck around, catch you in the head. You know what I'm saying? But it's all in the mode of trying to, like you said earlier, trying to get, he gonna have to get Bud to stand there with him for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Willing to trade for him a little bit. But I think this is what I really think. I think Canelo is gonna reach back in yesteryear. I think Canelo gonna go meet him at the middle of the fucking ring. Like, I'm about to show you I could touch you, bro. And I do think he gonna make it ugly. Once he get close enough, you're not gonna just run. He's gonna clinch him. He's gonna be rough. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's,
for
it's
sure.
not gonna be, because like one thing I will say about the weight, everybody like, damn, Bud look good. Yeah, but his weight is not as dense as a Canelo. So if you take a Canelo that's clenching you and pushing you back and all that shit, that's gonna tire your ass out. You know what I'm saying? His 168 gonna feel a lot heavier, if that makes sense. A lot heavier than Bud 168. You get what I mean?
Only
If,
thing,
if Canelo fought,
only pushback I would give you on that specific comment.
Mhm.
You got to remember, Bud is a really, really good wrestler. And the one thing everybody said was they didn't think he was as strong as he was. No matter who it was, they was like, yo, the dude is retardedly strong. You
That's
can't
true.
move him. You
That's
feel what I'm
true.
saying? We've seen Bud take down, on many, at least I've seen the videos on several different occasions of
Uh-huh.
him wrestling these,
Yeah,
Division
big
One
guys. Yeah.
Olympic 200+ pound heavyweight dudes, and he basically manhandling them.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, if you got strong hips, the denseness of the other guy just don't matter because you know how to move him. And
I
when
can
you
I
get
can
them
believe
heavy
that.
hips on him, he just can't do shit with you.
Yeah, clinching is an art. I mean,
Yeah,
look at Lomachenko. You couldn't hold on to him. He, as soon as you try to do, he put his hands up. You get off me and push you
yeah.
off. You know what I'm saying?
To break the clinch and to learn how to do a proper clinch to where, like, the, if I wanted to learn a clinch that really, really tires a motherfucker out, I'm gonna go to Crunk Gym, because when you look at the Klitschko's and you look at what Fury did to Wilder, it
Right,
wasn't the
right.
punches, it was
He
the
was laying on
clinch.
his, yeah, the clinch and
I'm
laying on his
clinching you
ass,
and making you use all of those big ass muscles you got.
holding me up.
Yep.
Dead. It's called dead weight.
Yeah.
But no, that's true. But one thing I can say is this: we thought Earl was strong, right? But goddamn it, we know Canelo's strong too, though. It's been proven over and over again. I mean, he breaking people's faces. It ain't like he just, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
We know he punch hard. We know for a fact it's not an if. You know what I mean? It's not without proof that Canelo is that dude. It's just
Yeah.
that he's
The way
he's
I
he's he's got a little more wear and tear on him.
the
But
way
I
I
don't.
see it,
As a
um,
Bud fan, I can't just go back and just be like, man, Canelo getting old and man, shit, Bud fan. I'm not gonna do that, bro, because you've seen this time where a motherfucker just like, look, I'm about to just have to show y'all. Let me go and get out these silk pajamas and show you motherfuckers I still got it. You know what I
exactly.
mean?
But the way I see it, like if Canelo fought like the amount, like the way how Terrence Crawford don't be fighting like that, if that was how Canelo was, then I feel like Bud would probably have a better chance. But the way that Canelo stayed tuned up all the time, and the fact that he fought a dude who goddamn was the epitome of movie, like, and he don't like how that shit felt, bro. I feel like, bro, they focused on that shit, but like a motherfucker, like. I think they brought Boots in that bitch, and it was like, look, nigga,
Oh, he did.
run, and goddamn, and jab me or some shit. I don't know, like do it in southpaw, then do it in orthodox, and then
Yeah.
goddamn, yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah, they
saying.
had
So,
him there for that. That's what they had him there for.
but I feel like that's
100%.
that's the whole shit he planned on. I think the fact he fucked up by letting that man fight William Skull, and William Skull doing that, because that cutting off the ring shit. I don't think that's gonna be no problem, because it's, to be honest with you, it's really not hard to cut off the ring. Like if a nigga don't cut off the ring, I really feel like they don't want to. Like it's not.
Well,
It's almost like,
that's what I'm
huh?
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's almost like basketball. Like when you playing defense on a nigga,
Mm,
like you could, if you take out crossing up niggas and shit, because niggas ain't really crossing niggas up like that in the boxing ring. But
mm,
like if you just stand on the ball, like you look at the fighter like the ball, they can stay on the ball. It's a square, bro. You know it's a triangle. You gotta turn that bitch to a diamond and have a corner on each. And don't let nobody goddamn get outside of that triangle. If they get in that corner, you just keep it in that diamond inside the square. So it's like if you take a boxing ring and then take another boxing ring and put that bitch at a, like, turn it like a
right.
diamond and
Right.
sit it right there, have four corners in that bitch.
Right.
All you gotta do is stay on the out, like put a circle inside of that diamond, and that's where you gotta stay, bro. That's it. That's all
Well,
you take to cut off the ring.
it's no doubt. Okay, here's the thing.
It's not even
It's
hard.
no doubt that he don't know how to cut the ring off. It's just that the times that he did have problems, that looked, we'll say, that looked like problems that he did solve, except for one guy that I will say that I thought won, which was Laura, is that it's boxers, fleet-footed boxers. But see, people think, I don't think Bud gonna be so fleet-footed as people think. You get what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying earlier. He's not that. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be Bud, bro. Like
You know.
people really be like acting like Bud don't fight like Bud. Like nigga, it's gonna be Bud, bro.
No, but see, that's the thing. Bud do what he need to do to win the fight. That's the thing about Bud. But one thing about Bud good. The only punch that's repetitive through every fight that I watch is the 2-3. All right, straight hook, right, straighten the hook, straighten the hook, right. And if you let him keep getting off, he gonna use it, right. But pretty much everything else in his repertoire is pretty much different in every fight. But in this particular fight, no, go back to the Earl fight. He had so much respect for Earl until he tagged Earl and was like, oh. And then when he pushed Earl, he was like, oh yeah, I ain't got shit to worry about. You know what I'm saying? And that's when he started teeing off on Earl.
For
I don't think
me,
we gon' I don't
go
think we
ahead.
start seeing. I think we gonna see Bud give him that same fucking respect, bro. He gonna be holding that motherfucking phone. His ass gonna be trying this. He gonna be trying that until he figure the puzzle out. Right? If he don't figure the fucking puzzle out, that's when he gonna fuck around and take them chances, bro.
For
If
me,
he can't figure out on the outside, he gonna take them chances on the inside.
when I look at um, if if I was to go back and just review the Arrow fight, the one thing that for me I noticed from Bud, um, he took the talking point away.
Mm-hmm.
He took the talking point away that
Yeah.
you gotta Bud starts slow. He gonna download. He gonna lose early rounds. Yada yada. He ain't gonna stand there in front of Bud. He gonna be on his bicycle. He gonna stand in front of Earl. He gonna be on his bicycle.
Mm-hmm.
And Earl just gonna be walking him down. He took that completely away. He stepped straight to the middle of the ring
Yeah, he
and
did.
used his power hand. You know,
Yeah, he
you
came out
stood.
southpaw.
Yeah, he used his power hand as that shotgun jab,
Yeah,
and he just established that, which then took away Errol's active jab.
but hold
When
on,
you
hold on, don't skip though. Where was the other hand at?
for Bud,
His left hand. Where was his left hand at?
oh, his left hand was, in my opinion, was taking the place of the right. You,
Yeah, it was taking place at right. But what I'm saying is that motherfucker was stuck to his face.
oh yeah, yeah, definitely
It
because
was pressed.
he
He was
was
pressing that. He was pressing it so hard against his face. The glove was down there unfolded.
yeah, he knew exactly what because he knew Errol likes to throw
That overhead, double jab,
that double
overhand.
jab and then come over with that overhand type hook punch that he
That's right.
throws.
That's right.
So when I hear the talking points, and this is just me looking at all the talking points following both Canelo's career and following Terrence Crawford's career.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And I can honestly say, as much as I may talk shit about Canelo, I have not missed a fight. You feel what I'm saying? I haven't
Mm-hmm.
missed his fights, and I'm one dude that be like, listen, stop telling people he started at 47. The dude started at 40. He was fighting
Canelo
invincible,
started at
bro.
40.
Yeah, yeah. I be telling people
Yeah,
him and Mungia both came from the same basic school. They both came up from 140 pounds, bro. So
but that's
he's
what I was trying to explain to everybody though. Like he, Bud is essentially him.
yeah.
Let me say something about that block right quick before y'all get too far. That
Mhm.
block where you was saying he had his hand right flush on his face.
Yeah, yeah. It was on his
But
face, pressing that
if he
motherfucker.
bro, if Crawford get hit flush on the block, it's gonna fuck his head up. Like I ain't talking about
He
like damage him. I'm saying it's gonna fuck his mind up. Like he gonna be like,
Right.
God
But that's
damn.
but that's
He gonna be like, what the fuck?
but you wanna know something? That's why I said in my other video, bro. Bruh, I don't give a fuck his guard up. Canelo hit that man. He can't let him get his mind right. Like he gotta you understand what I'm saying? You
Well, that's
gotta
gonna
fuck with
happen.
him, bro.
I
You
mean,
gotta
Canelo's
fuck with
gonna
him.
fuck with him. That's what he's
Cause
gonna do.
cause if you don't
And he
fuck with
can't.
him, you gonna
But I
let him
just
off
don't
the
see
hook.
how a man who don't got that type of defense is finna go
Look,
a whole fight
okay,
without
let me
blocking shit, without
and I
nothing.
won't
Like he can't block shit. He can't
here's the
do
thing.
shit, but like head movement and move with his feet and get out the way, and that's all you can really do. Bob and
It's,
weave.
but that's defense though, bro. Let me tell you,
But
he
I ain't
parries
been
a lot.
Crawford
He
ain't no
does a
Bob and weave type of nigga all fight. Like he gonna finna
no
Bob and weave for
because he
12 rounds.
no listen. People think defense is just slapping gloves, parrying, right? And shit like that. His defense, Bud defense is his feet. Bud gets in range, right? Okay, if you go look how Bud gets in range, right? It's almost like watching Bivol, except it's not fluid. Okay, you know how Bivol got that pendulum stuff where he dart in and dart out? When Bud dart in, one foot stays back. So when he get his shit off and you go to unload your shit, all he does is take a step back. He way out of range. That's how he be tagging everybody, and that's why everybody feel like he's super fast.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
because what he does is he's in his position because he knows his reach. To extend that
Right.
reach but still stay in the same place is something that old school fighters did a lot. When you look at a person like Sweet Pea would be there, but he'd extend his stance. He'd just take a wider
Right.
stance, and that gives me more range. And then I go back up. I'm a little bit taller, but I'm squatted down. I'm still small. I extend my range. I extend my joint, and then. But what he also likes to do is he likes to pivot and give angles. You feel what I'm saying? If he notices that
Right.
you do not have the feet he has, then he starts to formulate the game plan of how to pick you apart based on your foot placement. But is highly defensive. When you even look at some of the best defensive fighters, they all get hit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
They
And,
all, like
but
even Floyd told Devin Haney, at some point you gotta fight.
right. But the
So
biggest thing about Bud where people see the most because sticks out the most, it's when he has a lapse in judgment where he feel like he can stand there and fight you, then he get caught with a right hand. You see what I'm saying? And it's been like that through his career. He'll feel like, okay, I could take him, and then he fuck around and get hit. You get what I'm saying? Now, but when people say he has no defense, that's why I tell people you fight with your feet first, especially if you're a boxer. That dude
Yeah.
feet is crazy, bro. He put himself
Now-
in position, and the biggest mistake a lot of fighters did when they fought Bud, when they were saying he was a slow starter, they didn't jump on him. They should have jumped on him. But see, he sat there and threw feints. He sat there and did this and did that, just see how you was gonna react. Come
Yeah.
fourth round, now you don't know what the fuck you fighting. Like, where the fuck all this come from, bro? Where is it? You get what I'm saying? It's like now at fourth round, you fighting a totally different dude that you watch 1 through 3. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. Now, I was gonna say this. What I do appreciate with Canelo, and he's never lost this ability. It actually got much, much better through his career. Is Canelo has a sneaky, nasty ass foot feint to where he does this step and then it's like he goes into the high guard and it's all like in one shot. And then as soon as you think you could, as soon as you react to it, he'll catch you with the 1-2 and then the body shot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he'll do it and then whap, and then he
Yeah.
just. When every time I look at it, to me that's the scariest part because you see fighters even with high ring IQs still be skeptical. Like, what the fuck is that this dude is doing? You
Yeah.
seen that was the one thing that kept Bivol from actually trying to stay in there too long with him. And then when they was on the outside, it seemed as though Bivol would try be thinking a bit at times because then Canelo's going into that high. Um, he does that foot feint a lot, that foot high guard feint. I don't even know how to
Mm-hmm.
explain it, but if you looking at him and watching what he's doing as he's coming forward, it's just pretty as hell because you just especially when he fights like dudes that ain't on his level, it's just like, oh, he about to catch him. Watch this shit. Watch next time he do this foot feint. So boom! I told you he was about to catch him.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like his,
Not even
but that's what
just
Canelo's
that,
built the mold into them feints though.
Yeah,
but not even
Go
just
ahead.
that though. With the Bivol thing, like Bivol ain't going in there because he said it himself, but that man punching, you know, like that's what Bivol
Yeah.
said. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Remember I said Bivol gave
so I
him
mean, he
hella
got the
respect,
feints,
bro.
he got the foot, he got the tricky foot feints, but that's a man at 175. Like, man, that nigga punching. Like, you
Yeah.
feel me? So
100%.
it's like, bro, that man
But I mean,
punching, bro. Like, and I can't really see nobody
but
coming up having it. It's like even a game plan that Crawford can have, it just get fucked up because the man he just too fucking
see,
like he
I think
got
people
big
look into
power. Like he's not that big of a man, but he's got big power, bro. Like that nigga power is something serious, bro. Like so he had to fight like big ass niggas, bro. This nigga been dropping big ass niggas. Like everybody talking
right.
about he ain't been knocking nobody out lately, but I feel like that's because he purposely fighting big ass niggas. If them niggas
But
was not
but
big
that's
ass niggas, they would have been slept every single one of them,
but on the flip
except
side of it,
Skull because
bro.
he ran
On the on,
and Jamel.
on the flip side of it though, that's why I said he essentially looking at himself. Canelo's not a true, technically a true 168 pounder, bro. He went up and kept fighting bigger dudes and bigger dudes. You know what I'm saying? He
But
grew
he
into
not
that
looking at
now.
himself.
But when he
He not
got
looking
there,
at
he wasn't
himself.
like that. So
He not
now,
looking at
when you
himself at
got
all though.
Bud, nah, you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm talking about the same way. Bud going up, fighting bigger dudes, kept going up, and he was always told that it was gonna be like an ass, for him. It's like the same thing. What I'm saying is having that same tenacity. Maybe not the same physical attributes, maybe not the same power, but I'm talking about the same mentality. And that play a part. And in
Well,
boxing,
no,
I mean,
not
bro,
really,
you
bro,
could
because he only made it to
shit.
154, then jumped. Canelo ain't ever jumped.
But that
Like
but
Canelo
that's
did
a
it. The,
but
the
do you hear what
Canelo
you're
did it the
saying?
way where he respected he
Casino.
respected
No,
the
fuck that.
process. You know what I'm saying?
Casino.
Huh?
You saying it as if it's a bad thing. That's not
I'm
a
saying
bad
that's
thing.
not really the same mentality, bro. He doing this shit for one fight, bro. It's not the same mentality. Because if it
No,
was the
you're not
same
understand.
mentality,
But
he would
okay,
have. He's older than Canelo. He would have been up there by now.
well, listen what I'm telling you.
He would
Listen what
have
I'm
been
telling
up
you.
there.
No, listen what I'm telling you. Whether he doing it for one fight or not, period. Let's just say he is. He bowing out, which I do think he is. But let's say he do, right? It don't matter. He's fighting the man. I'll
Yeah, but
say it
I don't
again.
look
If
at
he
it. I
take
don't
his
look at
ass
it that
up there
way.
and find out fire is hot, he take his
That,
ass up there and
hey,
find out
I
fire is
just
hot.
I wanna say
But
it
this
like
ain't the
this.
first time
I
though.
feel like
This
he
ain't
doing some Crawford shit. I don't feel like he doing nothing similar to Canelo. But
But
this is some Crawford shit, which is a
not sim-
compliment. Like,
I think see that's why I think we missing, bro. What I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this. Allen Iverson had just as big as a heart as Michael Jordan, right? To the point they was calling him Baby Jordan. Shit like that. But he never got a fucking ring though. Right? But that didn't take away from who he was and how he played against motherfuckers. That's what I'm talking about. Canelo came up in that bigger, fighting them big ass motherfuckers. And you know why he was winning? Because he wasn't scared of them. He had no fear in him. He was the one walking forward to them big motherfuckers. Them big motherfuckers weren't walking forward to him. You see what I'm saying? So because for real, the only one that really truly stepped to him was Triple G.
I'm gonna say
You
it like
see what I'm
this, bro.
saying? Other
I
than
Laura
that's
stepped
what I
to him
mean.
too.
Mentality wise, man, he was boxing. He was moving. You know what I'm trying to say.
I'm
What I'm
gonna say
saying
it like
is,
this.
Bud mentality. Let me land my plane. Bud
Okay.
mentality is just the same. You can't beat me, and I don't believe it. You got to show it to me. And Canelo feel the same way, bro.
I
You know what I'm
I'm a,
saying? Like I say, iron sharpens iron.
I just wanted to come in and say it like this.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at the two both of them and stuff like that, right? Me personally, uh, Canelo did his weight going up and everything like that, because he took advantages, and rightfully so. It's what you're supposed to do. You see your opportunities and you go for those opportunities, and that's what makes you a multi-division champion. But when I look at this, who is the better athlete? Regardless of how much you spend in the ring, because Bud is in the ring every day. He's training young fighters. His mind is always on boxing. He thinks,
Mm-hmm.
eats, sleep boxing and shit like that. So if
Mm-hmm.
Canelo was doing shit like that, I honestly might feel like I might be more against Bud winning, because
doing
just
shit
looking
like,
at
hold on, doing shit like what?
doing shit like he has his own gym. Like you actually see him on when you look at certain joints that come out of B&B, you see him working with the young fighters. He's I know young dudes that he's in there sparring with, from heavyweights to dudes that's down to 140 and shit like that. He's sparring with all of these guys, and he's working with everybody, whether it's wrestling, because B&B has many different programs. They got MMA, they got wrestling, they got boxing. So all I'm saying is when you look at the athlete, I'm always gonna lean more towards Terrence Crawford being the much better athlete. So when you're an athletic specimen, you can do shit that the normal fighter or even a great fighter can't do, because you're not that exceptional athlete. Bud is that exceptional athlete, to where I think the weight jump and how he did the Madrimov fight by specifically trying to come in at 168 on that night to see how a fight feels around that weight.
Mm-hmm.
The dude Bomac told us a long time ago the heaviest he's ever been was 178, almost 180 pounds. So that weight shit, that's like, yeah, all right, if
I
that's what y'all
I
wanna, if
laid
that's
on.
what y'all
I
wanna.
agree with the athleticism, but I agree. My thing is, this ain't the first time in history, and it ain't gonna be the last time somebody do this. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? It's just not. And I
I
feel
ain't
like,
saying
and
that.
I don't feel like because he jumped up 2 weight divisions that this fight don't mean nothing to him, and it's just money.
No,
Nah,
He
not
could
at
have he
I ain't
all.
could
saying
have
it
got
don't mean
another
nothing
money
to him.
fight,
I ain't saying it don't mean nothing to him.
and I
It
feel like
probably
he
mean
should
the
go in there
world
and
to
do
him.
work.
But
I,
I just feel like I was just talking about it's kind of I just don't agree with you saying it's like Canelo looking at himself. Like if you had to say it because they both dogs, like
mentality
if
not.
you say they looking at
Yeah, that's
like
what
I
I'm
would have just
saying.
said like they both dogs. Like but you was comparing like what they did, and I was like, nah, bro, because if you could compare
No,
what they
not
did,
not
they would end up in
fighting
the same
catch.
place.
Like I said,
Huh?
I think you're missing what Canelo went up through the rankings, bro. And every time when they went essentially fighting bigger dudes. That's what people don't realize about Canelo. People think these new Canelo fans think like Canelo just been 168 pounder his whole fucking career, and he's a 168 pounder, and Bud going to fight a 168 pounder. Essentially, he's a light in the ass 168 pounder compared to the real 168 pounders that's been living there. That's all I'm saying. And then you take Bud. Bud been essentially lighting the ass every time he went up. When he fought Breeze Prescott, he wasn't supposed to fight Breeze Prescott. He was a 135 pounder and fought at 140 that night. So and then everything since then he go up. He's a smaller fighter. It's just like it's just been like that through history. The biggest weight jump in boxing is Manny Pacquiao, but it was through the divisions collectively, but a total of 36 pounds. If you go back to Henry Armstrong, he was a 126 pounder. I think he fought at 147, right? And that's essentially 4 weight classes today. And that was 2 weight classes back in the day. Sugar Ray Leonard, he's the birth of the 168-pound division. You get what I'm saying? The birth went up and fought 168, got the first belt at 168, and got a light heavyweight title out of it. So, I mean, these things have happened. But all these guys I'm mentioning, they all got the heart to go along with the skill.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. You got that fucking heart, nigga, because it's plenty of boxers like Devin Haney. He got skills. He just don't got the heart. You understand what I'm saying? You
But
can
I feel
have
like that's the
all the
same.
skill in the world, but if you ain't no dog, you just ain't no dog, bro.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. So
You don't got
that's
it.
the comparison I say. They both looking at it's a dog looking at another dog because
Yeah,
everything you
like
saying about Crawford,
shit.
it's the same exact shit.
Cause if I'm
It's the same exact shit for Canelo, except
listen,
I would say Canelo did it even more extreme because the niggas in a higher weight class where he definitely don't belong. Like Crawford
yeah, no doubt,
always fit in. You
no
know what
doubt.
I'm
I'll
saying?
say that. I'll say that. I'll give you that. But what all I'm saying is, just as well as Canelo came up through the rankings, right? It's just the same. He like, damn, I did the same shit, nigga. And you think you could jump 2 weight class, little bitch? Okay, let me show you something. You get what I'm saying? Like that's how he looking at Bud, and Bud looking like, yeah, I'm coming for you, bitch. Like you know what I mean? Like it's like, dude, you know what you went for. You know what I'm saying? Like both of them, like, okay, I gotta take this motherfucker serious. That's why I was saying I was happy. People was like, oh, he ain't got boots. Fuck that. That was a good thing. I don't give a fuck what. Nobody say that. That made me excited because that told me this is how I took it. We're not going to see the same Canelo in the last 2 fights. This is going to be different. He's going to be well prepared. You see what I'm saying?
hmm
So that's how I see it. But it's not without conviction of like Bud just supposed to go out there and whooping. No, but I do feel like if anybody that came from his division to go up and fight Canelo, it would be Bud to be able to pull it off. The question is, will he pull it off? You know what I'm saying? I have no doubt in my mind that he got a hell of a shot.
You think Bud got a better chance than anybody at 154?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you think Bud could have went undisputed at 154?
Yep.
I mean, you think he would have like you would have you
The only
believe
problem
that?
there was Fundor.
Mm.
No, I felt there would be 2 problems there
Who?
because when he got up
Murtazalia?
there, no, the problems would be actually being able to become uh, undisputed at 54 because remember
Well, the roadblocks
Mel.
was there. We just talking
Yeah,
hypothetically.
exactly. Yeah, it was just
Yeah, we know
way too.
PBC was gonna block all that shit up.
Yeah,
He would have
yeah,
never got
because Mel
Fundor.
was still champion in recess and shit like that. So
Yeah. And I don't even want to talk about that motherfucker because if he wanted Bud, he could have easily came out when Bud had that belt and be like, nope, nigga, you got to fight me, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, for
But you're
sure.
right. The
But
roadblocks was there. They was already trying to roadblock him when they was trying to put Earl up in the rankings to fight Fundora. Remember? They didn't
yeah,
want that shit to go down. That wasn't gonna happen. They was like, hell no. We keeping this
but for
belt
me,
here.
when you talk about um, Bud's jump to 168, like here's the example I always just bring up. When you look at everybody that uh, jumped up to fight Canelo, yes, you have an argument that every last one of them lost. A couple of them got knocked out. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, when you look at that record, it don't look good for Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where I noticed this one difference. Bud had over a year to get himself ready. And remember, the fight he had at 54, he came in at 168.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I don't think, again, like it to me, it's still gonna come down to skill. And when no matter
I'm
what
glad you
he's
said that.
doing to get prepared for a Terrence Crawford, you don't know what you get until you get in the ring with Terrence Crawford. He's the one guy
Vice
that
versa, though.
you can't prepare for. But stylistically, I've seen your style before. This is why you can't prepare for a Floyd Mayweather and you can't necessarily prepare for a Dimitri Bivol. But what and Terrence Crawford is in that category. And Boots was really showing us, his true athletic skills. Boots would be in that argument of guys you can't prepare for because round by round, fight by fight, you're seeing different shit, and you're seeing these adjustments, and you're seeing these impressive wins. So when
Mm-hmm.
I look at it, oh, you're like I said, for me, the keys to victory is if he can't beat Crawford up and break Crawford's mind and get Crawford to fight his fight, it's stylistically it's going to be a nightmare for Canelo. And um, um, if Bud falls into fighting Canelo style because he did get beat up, he is getting beat up and he's going into ego mode and shit like that, which is easily possible for him because that we've seen that dog come out with him in plenty of fights. Then it's going to be, in my opinion, it's going to be an easy night for Canelo. But I still got Bud winning, and I'm going to say this: this is going to be the most impressive victory we've ever seen from Terrence Crawford because the same talking points are the same talking points I heard with Errol, and Bud knows it because I heard him repeat it.
See,
So
yeah, that's why I was saying that I wanted to hear something different than those talking points. He big, he strong,
Hold on, is
he
that what I?
yeah,
That's
it's the
them the only
usual.
them the only talking points I had.
Yeah, so all people be
the
saying.
majority, the
All
majority,
they be
it
saying,
all
No, I'm
comes
saying
bro.
down.
I'm
They
talking
not
about
talking about
me.
the
I'm
skills.
saying you said you want
Not
to hear.
you. No,
Oh,
we talking about other people, bro.
oh, oh, oh.
Wait,
Like
wait,
that's why
I'm
I was
my
saying
statement is
today.
based on just the general public. When it comes
Yeah,
down to it, when you listen to even fighters and all of these, well, they I don't know why a trainer and other boxers would say, well, he's fighting the natural 168 pounder. I'm like, the fuck do you mean he's a natural 168 pounder?
right,
You're in a
right.
But I
fight.
don't.
How could you say that?
But the thing about it to me, bro, I don't know why Canelo so low on the pound for pound list. You know what I'm saying? Like at
Uh-huh.
the end of the, you feel me?
That's because he was up there so long. Goddamn, he shit. They trying to introduce these other fighters. The pound for
It don't
pound
even
list is
make no
very
sense.
subject. It's very subjective now. It's not what it used to be.
But
You
I'm
know what I'm
just
saying?
saying, like, you feel me though? Like, I feel
Yeah,
like he supposed to be like, why is he not up there? Like, you feel me?
yeah. He
Especially
definitely
look how
supposed.
long he been undisputed. He been
Because
undisputed in all the niggas.
we looking for. Here's the thing: why he's not up there, and it's just my observation, my opinion. It's because for who he is, we should have had more of these type of fights with Terrence Crawford that would actually make him number one if he beat all of these guys. Let's say he did just say, you know what, Morel, they talking shit about you. I'm gonna knock your little 8 fight off, knock you the fuck out, and get you the fuck up out of here. Oh, Benavidez, you
Yeah,
came up here. You think after your drug situation, you really ready for me? All right, I'm gonna beat the shit out of your young ass. Terrence Crawford, you coming up here? All right, at this day, after this Terrence Crawford fight, I fought three of who you guys say for this generation are the most dangerous guys. I even got Mel Charlo, Caleb Plant, Berlanga, and Mungia. At that point, if his resume was stacked like that with some of these guys, there would be no fucking argument from not even me or anybody that Canelo is not um, one of the masters and number one of the all-time greats of the come forward fighting styles. I'm putting him up there with the Haglers, the Chavezes, and dudes like that. And also, he's number one pound for pound guy, and that is the face of boxing, bro.
Yeah.
Even you got to erase all of that talk of computerol and all of that. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck about that.
they just it's and it's like I said, it's different now. So people will hold shit against you. You know what I'm saying? The fights like when they wanted to fight Charlo at the time and he didn't fight Charlo. When he should have fought Boo Boo, didn't fight Boo Boo. He made Boo Boo fight Benavidez. He said, y'all fight each other, then I'll fight the winner.
But I
That
didn't
shit
have
didn't
Boo Boo
transition.
beating
But
that man at that
I
time.
didn't have him beat. I didn't have him beat
He
him
was
neither.
gonna beat the shit
But
out of Boo Boo.
but Canelo just did what he wanted, and you
Yeah,
know, people gonna hold that against him. But see, when you great, they gonna hate anyways. And when you that large, it ain't gonna fucking matter. When he retired, his stock gonna go way up. It's always been that way, bro. Just people gonna find ways to nitpick at you. Pick at you. Now the one I did, the only fight I was mad about that he moved was Charlo, because at that
yeah,
time that was gonna be a fight.
yeah.
Now
That's the only one. That's the shit that made
that's my
me
only real
stop
gripe.
fucking with him because you did that Charlo shit. And you went after that franchise champion shit.
Yeah, because the way people was talking about Benavidez now, that's how I was about that Charlo. I was like, motherfucker, you ain't gonna fight this man. Bullshit. Like I was hot.
Yeah,
But
they was
like
talking
other than
about that fight since you was at 140, and then when both of y'all was at 160, it was like that fight gotta happen. They both did.
they have
You,
to happen. Now get that now to get back to the skills part, that's why I like you bring that up. I was saying, I want your take. Amir Khan, Canelo Alvarez. Was Amir Khan winning that fight until he got knocked out?
on points, I had Amir Khan up.
Exactly. Okay. And Daniel Jacobs, Canelo, that fight ended up with a 7-5 scorecard, right? So would you say Daniel Jacobs more skilled than Terrence?
No,
So if Daniel Jacobs could get a 7-5, could goddamn me Bud get more than 7-5?
definitely yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and that was yesteryear Canelo that was moving and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like moving, nigga. So that's what I'm saying. This fight is a little more. I still got 60-40 Canelo, but I'm picking Bud. But at the end of the day, I think this fight gonna be a lot closer. And the only way it's not gonna be close if Bud come in there bullheaded, or if Canelo let Bud get comfortable. Because that reach gonna play a factor, bro. I know he like to throw them feints and think he gonna catch you. But if you let Bud get his distance, he gonna punch in between your punches and catch you. It ain't gonna matter what you throw. He gonna hit you with a hard jab.
And both
It's gonna
see
stop you.
to me, both of
Not
them,
stop you like knock you out, but like, you know what I'm saying? Stop you
both
in
of
your
them
tracks.
got that really good timing of punching with the other person. And I
Right,
think
right,
in those exchanges right there, that's where that's where, in my opinion, is dangerous for both of them
right.
because just in those exchanges right there, how they move and stuff like that, I'm gonna give that edge to the guy with the better feet and the better boxing skill all day. But when it comes down to those counter punch situations where both of you are punching at the same time, that's
Uh-huh.
going to make the difference in what happens in the next few minutes each time shit like that happens. Who makes
Facts.
those adjustments? So if I could
Facts.
take it, you could take it, then this fight gonna be mad close because we gonna be doing a lot of punching with each other and shit like that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
Uh,
see, that's what Canelo gonna want though. That's why Canelo gotta get them. He gotta show him I can touch you so he can put them feints into play. So when he could trick Bud to think he going low, he gonna go high. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
So that's what I'm saying. He can't sit there. He can't let Bud get in that motherfucker and pot shot him in the beginning. Just see his reaction time, or let me see which way he like to move, or let me. You know what I mean?
uh
He
huh.
can't. And he can't do that. He got to go in there and fight that man and make him feel like, yeah, you think this was easy, huh? You know what I'm saying? Make it where, like Casino said, you can't let him get his mind right.
And
You
that's the
got to
Man,
thing
hit him
if
on
that
pins and needles.
hey man, if he beat Canelo, bro, we got really robbed of a like a great. Well, if he beat Canelo and retired, We just got robbed like of a. It was a great ending, but we got robbed. If he that good, bro, we got robbed, bro. Like, bro, he was supposed to fight.
I'm
He was supposed to fight way more niggas. Like how the fuck? If he beat Canelo, bro, how the fuck you that good in your resume like that, bro? What the fuck,
because that's not his fault though. See, when it comes to resumes,
man,
bro,
bro? That's
that,
168. That means he could have been at 160. He could have been at 154. He could have
yeah,
been at.
and I
He could
can
have
agree with
been.
that,
He
but
could have been
it's the
going
money.
crazy.
That's where the money gonna come in. When you
He could have
when
been
you
going
beating
crazy.
when you he could have been, but see, okay, if you go back, and
I'm
this
just
ain't
saying
taking
if
up
he
for him, this is
wins,
just
I
what I
don't got him.
watched.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Let me chat. Hey, talk SD. Salute to you. Thank you for sharing the live, man. If y'all can share it anywhere, share this live. Cali Truck, what's happening, man? MMA boxing addict. What's the topic? I'm just trying to find out real people opinions on this fight. I want to know y'all opinion. I can talk my opinion all day, but I want to know true
Yeah, I just
heartfelt opinions, not the same old talking points. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to
Um,
address a couple of things in the chat real quick.
um,
Go ahead.
hold on, real quick. Just I'm gonna do it real short. Bud name would have had more recognition. The one name that don't nobody everybody want to go straight to Earl, but I'm bruh. I'm saying this and y'all go back. That was not his great white whale. Earl was never the objective. He was second runner up. It was Pacquiao.
And keep
If he
Thurman.
would have got Pacquiao and beat Pacquiao, Bud name would have catapulted. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When he couldn't get even after he went to 147, when they was talking that shit about Earl, and Earl was like he on the other side of the street, that was fine and dandy at the time when he fought Jeff Horn. But after he beat Jeff Horn, who name did he say? Pacquiao. He said, Pacquiao, you come get your belt back. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that was if he would have got that fight, that would have catapulted him. Plain and simple. In this era, it's just not enough of those guys. When you go back in the day, like from Mayweather and on back, it was tons of name boxers. It's just a lot of no name boxers now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was a lot more household names back then. You know what I'm saying? So like, not to mention boxing was in a better space then too. You know what I mean? So like, that's why. Like, but I agree with you though. I'm like that, man. If we shooting dice, and you don't give me a chance to win my money back, I'm gonna be mad. So I feel like if he beat Canelo, I hope he stick around for a round two. You get what I'm saying?
I
Give
think he
Canelo a
going
chance in a rematch. That's what I hope for. You know.
I don't know about the
So,
rematch, but I
but
think he
that's the
fights
real
Mel. I
that.
think
But
he
see,
fights Mel.
if that's the. But think about it. At 154, that was the only money fight. He could have got all the other belts, say, and Fundora, but Jamel would have been in that fight. You know what I'm saying? Because it had history. You know what I'm saying? Right after that Earl fight, he told him, you next. And then after he lost Canelo, it's another thing people tend to forget. He was going to fight Jamel. Remember when after Jamel lost to Canelo and Woodbud say, oh, man, you done fucked the bag up.
Yeah, because he dropped one belt. He was stripped of the other belt. So now you basically only fighting for two belts and shit like that. But to Captain 007, uh, I would agree to you to a certain degree, but if you're at that level of Canelo Alvarez and you got these younger fighters, you feel what I'm saying, that are making names for themselves and people are asking for these fights or whatever, like they did ask for the Munguia, they did ask for the Berlanga fight, then you got to knock these young dudes off. No, it doesn't put you in a pound for pound because they're young fighters. The fight that puts you and keeps you in the pound for pound is the fighting the David Benavidez, fighting um, uh, the Morrell, because Morrell had more, he had less fights but more of a buzz than Berlanga and Munguia combined. You feel what I'm saying? Making this big fight with Terrence Crawford. These are the type of fights you do have that Bivol on your record, although uh, Bivol was a loss, but you do have a Kovalev win. So at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
the dude has done what he needed to do to stay sustainable on a pound for pound. And to talk to Cali Trucking, that's a talking point that if you actually watch that fight, you see Bud hurt Madrimov a couple of times in that fight. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This
he
is
hurt
what
him a
made
couple of times.
Madrimov stop to disengage. You
Yeah,
feel what I'm
he
saying?
stopped biting.
When
Yep.
you look at Majimov's face, you can't tell me that you know what I'm saying. Those punches were light in the ass punches that didn't hurt him.
Yeah,
So,
I was definitely gonna respond to that. But yeah,
oh, that
definitely. It and also it's not about hurting him, man. It's about did he win?
yeah,
That's what's really about, bro. Is hit not get hit and pull the fight out. And this hurt he couldn't hurt Madrimov. How he gonna hurt Canelo? He don't have to hurt Canelo to win. Bivol didn't
yeah.
hurt Canelo. You know what
A
I'm saying?
flash
He just
knockout, a
boxed the
flash
shit out of him.
knockdown doesn't hurt. It just caught you off balance.
Also, you get it, and also another thing I want people to realize is that it's not that you get knocked down, it's when you get knocked down. Because if you get knocked down early, you could dig yourself out. So it don't matter. Like, it's just about if you gonna win, bro. Your job is to win. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. At the end of the day, it's like I say, it's power and precision and patience, bro. But I'm gonna tell you this: them first 4 rounds is crucial.
Yeah, that's what I want to see how he comes out. I just want to see how Canelo comes out in the first round. If he lets Bud lead with that jab and be first with Bud's jab, it's gonna be a fucked up night for Canelo by the time you get to the fourth, fifth round.
Yeah, because trust me. Bud and them betting on Bud job to go in there is to make Canelo work. Follow me around, move around. I'm about to be pot shotting you. I'm gonna turn you, catch you with a 3-piecer, 2-piecer, and I'm out. I'm gonna roll out with a hook. You gonna have to turn. You know what I'm saying? My job is to make you work. Come 5th round, if you slow your ass up, Bud gonna take advantage of it. Now, is Bud gonna take a lot of risks then? Shit. That's what for me, it's Bud's mentality, bro. I swear to God. I don't care about the weight. It's his mentality. That dog mentality where he gonna feel like I think I could stand here. Like that shit Amir Khan pulled. You know what I'm saying? I think I can stand here and get him. You know what I mean? No, don't do that. And that's the part that scares me about this fight for Bud. You know what I mean? Because it ain't been a fight yet. He ain't pulled that shit. You know what I mean? So at least he had patience with Earl. When he saw that he was stronger than Earl, he was like, oh, I'm about to beat your ass type shit. You know what I'm saying? I got you. But I could list all the attributes of Bud and all the attributes of Canelo. When it boils down, it's just gonna be who's smarter and who can pose their will for me. But the first 4 rounds gonna be crucial as hell because neither one can afford to slack off in the first 4 rounds. Bud gonna either have to take advantage of the first rounds if Canelo come in there for heavy, front foot heavy. He gonna have to take advantage of that shit, and Canelo gonna have to take advantage of the first 4 rounds, and go at him. Whether you hitting him in the arms, whether you hitting him in the back of the head, neck, I don't give a damn. You gonna have to get to that man to show him I can get to you if I want to keep Bud on happy feet. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't expect this. I just don't expect to see the same Canelo. I expect to see a way sharper Canelo, and I'm pretty sure they're thinking the same way.
Yeah, I've just seen fighters who most of the talking points leading up to a fight with Bud. It's this, and that, and it's just something completely different once they get in the ring. I just learned from watching him and just appreciating a lot of what he does. One thing that I do know, what beats power? Timing, and accuracy,
And speed. Yep.
and speed. So, um, you know, uh,
That's a guy who got it, bro. How many times you seen Bud hit somebody head in the head when they head on a swivel, bro?
Yeah,
Like,
I've seen
got
Bud
that
get hit
fucking
by
accuracy,
guys
bro.
who were,
That shit crazy.
I was just gonna say I've seen Bud get hit by dudes that, if you put them on a scale, like you just tried to match their power by scale,
Hmm.
I see that man get hit by like fucking dudes that I know for a fact can crack, because I've seen some of these dudes sleep dudes that were 3 times their weight. Like if you're sparring with a guy like Houston Alexander, and I don't know if people know who Houston Alexander is, coming from MMA and shit like that, but
Mm.
he's, he was a light heavyweight dude that had retarded power. Like he had one punch power in either hand.
Mm-hmm.
When Bud did the homecoming thing, he had his whole sparring team up there, and it's just like, man, listen, I know y'all talking about that, but look at how many heavyweights he up there sparring for this
Yeah,
fight.
that's what I'm
These are
saying. Like
heavyweights, light
like I said,
heavyweights.
I think they even tested the water, bro, without headgear just to see. You know what I'm saying? Like a match. Like,
Yeah,
go ahead, do this shit. Let's see. Let's see now before we fucking. You know what I'm saying? I really believe that's just me. I really believe that they tested the waters already with the weight and see if the speed's still there and all of that shit up the part. You know what I mean? I can't imagine hoping on a win that he go in there and just hope the speed there, hope his feet still there, hope, you know what I'm saying? Because they know what they up against, bro. That to say that he not would be to say he's sleeping on Canelo. Like that ain't I don't see that. MMA boxing addict salutes to you. He said, "What if Canelo comes in with lazy feet? I got a feeling Bud gonna need to use the Scully style for swinging. But see, if you say Scully style with swing, then that's not Scully style. That's called boxing. If you
yeah,
use your
yeah.
feet and you engaging, that's boxing, bro. That's boxing. That was the difference. If Skull would have been dancing around him, pot shotting, and Canelo just couldn't catch his motherfucking ass, shit, that's boxing. He
Yeah.
just, hey, Canelo should have cut the ring off at that point. You know what I'm saying? That's why people ain't too much giving Canelo hell about cutting that ring off, because the way Skull fought that fight. He wasn't really trying to engage unless he got trapped on the ropes. You see what I'm saying? But if he was pot shotting, jab, landing hook, circle around this nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's boxing. Then everybody been talking about, man, that nigga should cut the fucking ring off. Why the fuck Canelo let that man do? They would have been talking a little different. You
Okay.
know?
See, this is where shit gets weird for me. It doesn't
Mm,
matter if he lost to Kimbo. Kimbo was also another dude that knocks people stupid. So it's like, bro, let's not do that. Let's not do that type of stuff. We know who they are. It doesn't matter who you lost to. What I'm talking about is the power. The other shit, it doesn't matter. Kimbo Slice lost to a fucking 168 pounder. What are we
right,
talking
right.
about? So
Cali trucking. Oh, my bad. I won't finish your point. My bad.
no, my point is finished.
Oh, okay. But
Hey,
Cali
hold
truck,
up. Oh, go ahead.
hold on real quick. Cali trucker, salutes to you, man. No, that ain't what we about. We about dialogue over here, bro. This a podcast, man. This ain't a debate. You know what I'm saying? We'll get in a shouting match every now and then, but what I'm saying is it's all in love. It ain't no hate, ain't no, you know what I mean? You know, but this ain't a debate channel. I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? So I hope you hit that subscribe back button and come back for more, bro. Real talk. Go ahead, Casino.
Bruh, Captain 007 funny as hell. I know exactly who the fuck he talking
Yeah,
about, bro. That's
the
the
one that just
nigga who
won.
beat. That's
Just
the one who
won.
just beat Tellez, bro. I said that
Yeah,
shit, bro.
yeah.
I swear to God, I was like, this nigga look just like
You were
Bud.
looking at your screen. You were looking at your screen when I saw that. I said, I shook my head like, shut up, man.
Bro,
That
that
ain't
nigga
Captain
look
Double
just
Six.
like Bud. Remember I said that? Bro?
Is with a crooked nose.
Man, me and my girls watch that shit, bro. I said that shit. I
Woo!
told her that.
Cap 007. If Bud fight like that, Bud gonna win.
Remember I told you.
That fight Vidal Riley had, oh my, that shit was beautiful. That was some. Now, if you want to say that was something like Roy, that was something like Roy. That shit was fucking crazy. Did you see that fight Vidal Riley had, AC?
Nah, I
Look
missed
that last
the
fight
last
up.
2 weeks
And I've been waiting to
of
see him
boxing.
fight again. I'm like, why he ain't on none of these motherfucking cards, bro? He was on a turkey card. It was the one where they was outside. Was it a turkey
Mhm.
card, Captain? Yeah, he said we were calling him serious. Yeah, man, that motherfucker. Hey, Vidal Riley, nice, bro. He nice. But you see, he more of a bounce, like, you know what I'm saying? And he could pop, like from the hip, like, and he had nice speed. And Like that would definitely give fucking Canelo problems. A motherfucker on his toes like that. Oh yeah, then I ain't gonna stunt. I ain't gonna say Vidal Riley could do, but if you put the skills of a Bud and Bud was on his toes and moving up, man, shit. And he can go 12 like that, bruh. I would be for sure saying X, Y, and Z. Like, yeah, I don't know Canelo, but Terrence don't fight like that though. So, but you're right. But nah, Bud got enough skills to pull it out. It just the discipline part what scares me, bro. You can't just go walk a Canelo think you finna fight Canelo like that, bro. That's his wheelhouse. That's what he does best. You know what I'm saying? Fight.
I just want to see what I I just want to hear most of the talking points for the night after the fight for whoever wins. You feel
Man,
what
if I
I'm
went,
saying?
yeah, I made it clear. That motherfucker go out there and find out fire hot. Salutes to Bud, but I'm not mad at Bud. Shit. Like to
Yeah,
me, it's a good loss. Like I said, like how Thurman. I was mad how Thurman just disappeared off the map. Like he just lost to a Rudy Poot or some shit. Nigga, he lost to Pacquiao. That ain't shit. He should have
yeah,
been. He should have stayed fucking fighting, bro. Those losses, just like motherfucking when Canelo lost to Mayweather, nigga. Man, you lost to a fucking legend, man. Like, stop playing.
yeah.
If
There's
you
nothing
lose,
wrong with losing. Those are you. That's what fans would call a good loss.
yeah, 100%.
You feel what I'm saying? This is why um, when I look at certain fights, and me when I look at Anthony Yard's losses, those are all good losses except for the
Right,
one he got gypped on. But all of his losses are good losses because he's like, look, I don't run from the smoke.
right, right.
You feel me?
That's what I'm
I
saying.
fought
Like,
damn near all the, with the exception of Bivol, I fought all the killers in my division.
right,
And I gave a great performance to where people was like, look, you go ahead and fight the next killer. We just want to see it. Win or
right.
lose, we
Bring
just
them
want to
back.
see it. You
Bring them
feel what
back.
I'm saying? So
That's why I say bring them back because you can
yeah,
see, like, say when you. That's the thing about boxing, bro. A guy could lose, but it ain't that he was stronger than him. Sometimes it ain't that he was more wittier than him. It's just a style matchup, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just a style matchup. That style matchup with Earl and Bud, I said it when it got announced all the way to. I said, I'm telling you, that fucking jab, overhand shit not gonna work. This nigga coming out southpaw. Like it's just a bad style matchup, bro. But if you put Earl in there with some other motherfuckers, I'd pick Earl. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like people
But
got to understand that sometimes it is what it is. It ain't sometimes the guy don't even be better than the other dude. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bad style matchup, bro.
Slick, did me and you cover the Magimov fight? Did we do, was I on the live?
Yeah,
And
you was on
and
a
I
lot.
just refresh my memory as well as I say this. Wasn't I up here insisting that, bro, this is not going to be an easy fight for Terrence
Yeah,
Crawford. This
yeah,
nigga Magimov is a problem for him.
yeah. Because for one, the one we saw, shit, was he sharp and he shortened them punches up. I tell you that. That
Yeah,
motherfucker was a different matchup. And Bud had him in the beginning rounds. And what Diaz bro said, nah, motherfucker, do what we trained. What the fuck they said? Hey, he did right. He did right. And that's why I said I looked at it, I looked at that fight totally different than everybody else. How they trying to gauge that fight for at 168. That ain't had nothing to do with weight. Bud was like, he ain't biting on no feints. He ain't biting on. I gotta stick to him. I'm gonna smother his punches and stick to him white and rights. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And that was a smart thing to do. You
Like
know what
I
I
do
mean?
not see
You got to
Canelo
figure out
moving
one
like
way out the
Magimov
fight.
whatsoever. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say I do
But
not see Canelo moving like Magimov
no, no, no,
whatsoever.
no, 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 no,
You,
no,
you
no,
feel
no,
what
no.
I'm saying?
No.
Because he
Yeah.
had a herky jerky pendulum feint style. Like, bro, he had a
Right.
lot going on in that.
A lot
You know,
fucking going on, bro.
for
You
real.
know what I
One minute
mean?
he giving you the pendulum, doing some herky jerky shit. The next minute beating the shit out you. So it's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck am I looking at, bro? Give
But
me
the
one
thing,
thing.
the thing I've been trying to get people to do though, like go check out some old Bud fights, and when y'all looking at these fights, look at his feet, bro. His feet, Bud feet ain't normal, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't normal what he doing with his feet. I promise you, it's not. It's like how the fuck this dude get out of range like that quick and come back with a 2-piece. And if you pay attention to how he move his feet, he always placing himself in position to what he want to do. And you got to have a sharp mind to do that, bro. A sharp mind. You know what I'm saying? So, and then when and like I say, go back when he got caught. Go back and when he got caught, right? Especially the Mean Machine. Go back to watch that. Go watch that, right? Right before he got dropped, he was tagging Mean Machine. You see what I'm saying? So all of a sudden he just felt like I can beat this motherfucker. And he got tagged. Same thing Gamboa. Walked his ass right into a fucking shot, thinking he was just gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's not that it's only those lapse of judgments that it happened. And then he get right back on a good foot and go back to doing what the fuck he need to do. That's all I'm saying. That's the thing that scares me in this fight.
Now, I'm going to say it like this. People tend to forget that Errol was catching him with some shit. Like that seventh round when he backed him up into the rope, that was a piece that put Bud on the ropes. And he just happened to use the rope to bounce back because Errol rushed it recklessly. If Errol would have just hung back and just tried to probe him and then win again, he might have had a little success. But that 2-piece, I was like, shit, he caught him.
He caught him flush. But that motherfucker, shit, look at the punch he landed on Bud when Bud dropped his ass. Yeah. Bud punched in between his punches, dropped him. That fucking right hand landed. Yeah. That motherfucker landed. It's just that I think Bud had Earl discombobulated, bro. Like, his mind was on getting his cookies back versus just regrouping and boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when he was on them ropes, he could have leaned back off them ropes. He could have did a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about.
He was just trying to fight him. Yeah, he was trying to fight him. You know what I'm saying? And he was opened up. He got opened up. So, I mean, but that's what Canelo got to do. Canelo got to fucking, like, can't let him get his mind right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stand on that, bro. I stand on that. First 4 rounds are so critical in this fight. Y'all have no idea, bro. And also, I'm going to say this. For all my people talking about, can he handle the weight when he go to 168? You got to say the same thing. This man been at 168. When do Canelo usually tire out?
In the middle.
That nigga slows down.
6 and 8.
There you go. You know what I mean? Like, and he about to, if this dude, just think if Bud coming there real active, man, look. I'm telling you, but like I said, bro, this is one of them ones for me where, bro, I stand on it like with the Canelo and Bivol. Who you pick, Slick? Bivol? Hell no, Canelo gonna whoop his ass. I said he taking his ass up there, bro. He the champ, bro. He's supposed to lose this fight. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker's a master boxer, bro. I don't know nobody Canelo ever fought that can even give him a reference how to fight that nigga.
I was calling the same thing. I was like, bro, this is about to be a masterclass ass whipping for Canelo. Canelo is not on this dude's level. And then I would mention CompuBox. I was just like, just look at his CompuBox. Well, you know who CompuBox is? I don't give a fuck. It's stats. That's like questioning NBA stats or NFL stats. Like they don't matter. It's stats. And this dude is top 3 in every fucking category. At the end of the day, you gotta respect that what he does. He's above Bud and he's above Shakur in defense and above both of them in offense. So listen, that dude is a problem. But I still didn't have him beat Beterbiev, not in the first fight.
Yeah, I felt like he was gonna box, but it was like this fight. I didn't know how he was gonna get away from that type of pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't worried about Beterbiev outboxing him. It was the fucking relentless fucking pressure, nigga. I watched that motherfucker get his head cracked, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like you gotta. to beat Peterviev, you gotta bring it to him every second of every minute of every round,
Bro,
and
who
that's
was that he fought that cracked, split his head to the white meat? That motherfucker went in there and knocked that. Man, I said, how the fuck? I said, yeah, he a monster.
yeah.
He's a monster.
But
But
for
yeah,
me, it's like, Bud, you gotta, I'm expecting like I'm expecting something that we've never seen before. I'm expecting the most impressive victory um, of this dude's career because, for me, like you just said, his white whale.
yeah,
This is your actual white whale. This is the
yeah,
thing
yeah,
that you asked for, Terrence Crawford. You got the Turk, and the Turk went through problems with Canelo. You decided to step aside from pursuing the Fandora fight and shit like that, or making him drop the belt and things like that. So you you wanted this fight. So what I'm expecting from you, Terrence Crawford, is a performance that's Errol Spence like, or even better, because this is what you wanted.
yeah,
You're saying to us, the fans, whether it's the detractors or the ones that rock with you, I wanted this fight. Everybody doubted me. They made all of these excuses for Errol Spence. If I go up and fight Canelo, what y'all gonna say then? That's
yeah.
exactly what
That
you said to
that's
justify
yep.
you wanting this fight. So
And but the thing is, that's the same thing he's been chasing. But this, I'm wording it wrong. This is what he's been chasing his whole career.
yeah,
Like I said, when people don't understand, he was at 140 calling out Pacquiao, bro. 140. He wanted to prove himself then because he knew if he did, what could you say about me, bro? You could say
yeah,
nothing, nigga. I'm above all you niggas. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Now, after he bow out, there really wasn't nothing. Okay, the Earl fight happened. That didn't do it for him. This is what he's been chasing, bro. This is his unicorn. This is his Eleanor. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He needs this to solidify himself.
And
I just hate that it happened this late, but this is what he need, bro. And reason I say it happened this late because I really think the dude gonna retire. But I wish it happened early so then he'll fight. You know what I'm saying? Continue
yeah, he
fighting or
probably could
whatever.
have got a Mel or Boots fight before he actually,
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
rides off. I still think it happens. I don't know as far as the Boots situation, because I really think Boots and them don't want to fight Terrence Crawford, but um, I think he
Mel,
could he could get a Mel fight.
yeah,
Let Mel
meet in the
do
middle
whatever
or
he
something.
doing with what he doing right now, and if Mel win, then that's and Bud win, then
Right.
does Bud catch 160 something, or you feel what I'm saying, or
Yeah.
160?
Yeah, no
You
doubt,
feel what
bro.
I'm saying? So
That's what I'm saying. And the thing
yeah,
is, too, depending on who Mel come back and fight, he loses status. So you know what I'm saying? And
hmm
that's the thing. So then y'all meet in the middle and it's up for grabs. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah.
know that would be interesting. Like I still want to see that motherfucking fight.
Everybody still want to see it, and I think the Turk is probably like, all right, if you gonna retire, then retire with the Mel Charlo fight. After that, like, ain't nobody gonna be quite. I think I'm gonna say it like this. I think some of some of the most hardened Bud detractors would say, why did he retire without fighting Boots? It's like, well, Boots had X amount of times to try to fight the man. You feel what I'm saying? When he was getting ready to fight Avanesian, he was promoting that fight on the Turk. They was on a video chat with the Turk, and the Turk is offering him a contract to fight Terrence Crawford at 154 pounds. Boots saying send it, and then you hear nothing after that. After that Avanesian fight, you
Right.
feel what I'm saying? So end of the day, it's just like nobody believes that you know Bud's career would be affected by not fighting Boots, because Boots got a Virgil Ortiz problem, or they both
Yeah.
got a problem between each other. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? To where it's like both you guys at 54, stop fucking around and just give us the fight. You
Yeah.
feel what
Go
I'm
on and
saying?
knock
This
that
shit's
shit
been
out.
cooking since 47.
And that's like I say, these guys gotta start fighting each other so we can have a bunch of names. You know what I'm saying? Just
exactly.
because you
So
lose, though, you could become a household name off of a loss. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And get a bunch of these great guys, build these names up, bro. 100%. We need these names to start being built instead of having these names that's far in between. Three top guys. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You can
for
have your
sure.
top five, but build your top five out of like goddamn at least 20 good boxes. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
worth referencing. You know what I mean? We
yeah,
need to get that type of status back in the game. Let me ask you this.
and
He said, MMA boxing addict said, GMT, what's your prediction for Lester versus M. Billy? I love his style. He's a dog, but could be caught. It's gonna be exciting. That's gonna be an exciting fight for sure. I don't
yeah,
know who you saying you love. Are you talking about Lester or M. Billy? But I will tell you this. And Billy come in with them wild ass shots, he gonna fuck around and get caught.
yeah. Like I got this as a straight up 50-50 fight between Lester and Billy. Billy's power is retarded. Like
Yeah,
that
it
that
is.
dude punches like a special person. You feel
Man, you
me? You
see
got
his
special
arms,
people
bro?
punching power. You,
Long
yeah,
his arms is.
yeah. Nah, what is his arm reach? Don't tell me it's in the 80s.
I don't know, but them motherfucker arms look long than the motherfucker.
But the thing is, he's just too wide. Like the guy that
Yeah,
can come
he
in
shoot.
with straight punches. Like people try to say what they say about Pacheco, but I firmly believe Diego Pacheco would have probably stopped Billy if they fought, because Diego Pacheco is another one of those guys that got sneaky power, and he
Yeah,
knows how to fight to his
his
body
height.
type, his
His
height,
fight his
height
height,
and
and he
body
know I
type.
shoot down a, and he know I
Yeah,
shoot down a pipe.
I mean
And that's
Billy's
what I'm
still a
saying.
yeah he's still a person that you know can upset the apple cart. Man, Billy's gonna, in my opinion, by the time the smoke clears at 168 and Canelo's
Mm,
gone and everything like that, then Billy's gonna be the guy that say, all right, you got a 168 pounder. If you think he can crack into the A level or the elite level,
yeah,
let's see what he do against Min Billy. So he's
facts.
gonna be like a a leveled up final boss gatekeeper type shit. I don't even
Some
know how to
shit like that.
explain it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
say I don't know what to call it, but he gonna be one of the ones that got a chance to fight everybody.
yeah, and he's gonna be the guy that probably, when you really think about it, has the most impressive resume because he fought everybody and all the dogs and shit like that.
Mm,
But the guys who's gonna walk away with the glory are gonna be the Hamza Shirazes if he stays up there longer. Because I could see Hamza at
oh, did you,
175 pounds easy.
bro, bro? Did you see the news?
What's that?
Oh boy, we was just talking about that fought Bud, 154.
Avenir? No, no, no. Madrimov?
Yeah, going up to fight Janabek.
He going up to what?
They say he going up there to fight Janabek.
Oh shit!
Imagine
Damn.
modifying Genevieve.
Yeah, I'm watching that
Okay.
shit. Somebody fight Janabek, damn it.
I mean,
Okay.
that's a bullshit fight at this point.
Shit, at least he being busy and he gonna get some recognition off of it. And if he don't get nothing off of that, maybe he'll move his ass on up.
Madrimov
That's the
might be a
thing.
problem for niggas at 160.
Probably. But my thing is, I want Janabek like quit. Okay, they ain't gonna give you the belt. Fuck it. Going on up, man.
Yeah.
Going
Because
on up, bro. They'll give
when,
it to you at 168.
when you look at footwork, Madrimov going up to 160, he got the best footwork in that division.
Man, that's I think that's gonna be a fight.
He's a natural switch hitter as well. You feel me? I think I ain't mad at that move for Madrimov.
Me neither.
I'm still a fan of the dude, regardless of he lost to Bud and regardless that he lost to Virgil. I'm still like, listen, he's just probably one of those dudes that just got to figure it out. Maybe if he goes up in weight. Maybe if he go down in weight. You feel what I'm saying? But he probably
Yep.
a big dude because looking at him in training camp and shit like that, he's a pretty big guy. So maybe he actually belongs there.
Belongs there. Right,
You know?
right. And I feel you, Ron Wayne. He said he tired of being a measuring stick. Yep. Fuck it. Go up there, get you a title, goddamn me. I ain't mad at it. And he
Yeah,
get a shot at the king up there. My boy Unified, shit. You get that shot, why not take that motherfucker? I would. Real talk.
yeah.
But yeah, that Lester fight is very interesting. It's gonna be action packed. And Billy definitely gonna have to fucking shorten them punches up. because
Yeah, that might
this
be
is
the
just gonna
most
come straight
exciting
down the
fight
pipe
on
on.
that card.
Yeah, that's gonna be a exciting ass fight right there, bro. Real talk. I am not mad at that.
Because when Billy's a pressure come forward fighter that just swings like
Relentless with it. Yeah, bro.
exactly. He swings like you knocked his mother out last night.
I promise you, bro.
For
I
real.
promise you, bro. What's that? How you spell that nigga name? I want to see his reach for real.
Christian Lynn Billy. But I'm
I got it.
I just
French
I
Canadian.
yeah, he's from Canada. Oh boy, your boy from Canada that be showing up here at times.
Boxing Talker North.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we was chopping it up about him, Billy, and some stuff that's going on up in Canada.
He got a 72-inch reach. Let's
Oh,
see. Lester
that's
Martinez.
decent.
Yep.
If he could straighten out his punches and shorten some of that shit up, you feel what I'm saying, and stop swinging so hard from the shoulders.
Right.
I would have
Damn,
him.
I ain't know Lester Martinez was from Guatemala.
No word.
That's crazy, bro. Canelo, Bud going in there to fight the most famous Guatemala. You
Uh huh.
gotta do a Guatemalan on your team. Damn, bro. What's your reach? Oh, they both got the same reach.
Yeah, so
Same
this is
reach. That's crazy though, but in Billy 2 inches shorter. That's why his arms look long than the motherfucker. He 5'8",
God
and
damn.
Lester is 5'11". So that's what 3 inches, right? But yeah, so that's why his arms look long. Goddamn, I mean,
Uh huh. That's gonna be a crazy interesting fight, man. I'm excited for that fight. You know,
yeah,
I'm definitely excited for that fight. But I'm starting to like get the engine revved up because it's fight week.
hell yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be on here, man. I want to hear more people's opinions because I'm like you. Everything I listen to, hear, whatever, I hear the same thing. Too big, and they talk like he just been in 168 his whole life and
Mm.
all this. Like I don't know, but I want the most exciting thing I want to know in this fight if Bud got some actual pop at 168. That's what I want to know. I want to know like if the power gonna translate. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you got, I think, I, me honestly, I think the power his power uh, did carry the 54, and I think his power is here at 168 pounds. I just think he's just one of those naturally strong dudes that it doesn't matter. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what I want to
Um,
see, bro. I want
but
to see
what I'm
if he
saying
hit, but if
is
he hit
the
Canelo give him that look like what the fuck?
the stylistic matchup, the stylistic matchup with Madrimov, like I said before, it's not a fight that makes Terence Crawford look good. I knew that
Right,
from the beginning
right.
because I was looking at Madrimov and I was like, this dude is nice. You feel what I'm saying? And at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, I was just like, this is not the fight. It's gonna be a tough ass fight. People are sleeping and they don't understand why Majimov has
Yeah,
so many fights for as long as he's been there because he's one of the most duck dudes. He was one of the most duck dudes, and then when Bud beat him, everybody now wants to beat him.
right,
You
right,
feel what I'm saying?
right.
But you know, he
And
did
he took
catch
them two
Majimov
fights
with
out.
some. He did catch him flush, and I think when Bud gives those hybrid punches to Canelo with that movement, it's gonna make Canelo be like, whoa, okay, why
Yeah,
am I not
that's
being
why I
able to
said
hit
I
this
want.
dude?
Yeah, that's why I said I want to see because see, I don't think he gonna knock him out, but or rattle him. But Canelo will give you that look like okay, he got something. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
The fuck? Like, okay.
When
That's the most exciting thing I want to see. When he catch Canelo flush, I want to see if you gonna be able to tell. You gonna be able to tell. I want to
here's the
see
thing. Here's
if
the
his
thing.
power go up. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, boy, this nigga stay. If he don't retire, he finna be a monster.
Here's my thing.
Mm,
When I look at when I look at Bud's power, and I look at who Canelo who Alvarez is, and just looking at them stylistically, Canelo doesn't fight well off the back foot.
yeah,
You feel what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
when he's the easiest to hit when he's going backwards or trying to fight off the back foot because I don't think he knows how to do that head movement.
yeah.
You
Well,
feel what
that
I'm
too,
saying?
and he always have to reset. He got this
Exactly.
reset.
So what I'm saying is this: Bud Crawford, in my opinion, has that ability. He's coming in there with the arm reach. If he starts to establish that jab early on in the fight, you feel what I'm saying? Because remember, he
Mm,
knocked Errol down with the jab in the second round.
right.
You feel what I'm saying? So if he
Mm-hmm.
establishes his jab early on, which people say he's a late starter, they still trying to use that talking point. And against Majimov, he wasn't a late starter because he won the first 3 rounds.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. He would have been a late starter in that Earl fight, but Earl caught himself coming out in that second round, jumping on him, and that
Yeah,
made Bud say, "Oh, hold on, nigga, hold on."
yeah, and that's the whole point of what
He
that's
jumped
kind of
right in his ass.
yeah, that's kind of where I'm leading to as well. It's like, listen, if you force this man to start out early, then you give him the opportunity to actually bring out more styles and more tools against you.
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
start him thinking and picking your shit apart and knowing, okay, this is how you started. So you may not, if you try to come out in the second round looking different, okay, blah, blah, blah. And Red Spikes, and what's the name, Nate? You got basically 6 eyes in the corner watching you.
mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, bro, I'm staying 10 toes down on this, man. Um, People, I hear what you're saying. I hear what some of the other fans are saying of Canelo, and whatever, that they're not expecting a knockout. Bud is not the guy to give you the one punch knockout. He's the
Right,
TKO master. That's the
right.
boxer's KO, the
KO,
TKO.
right.
All
That's
I got
right.
to do is put
TKO.
hands on you enough. And has Canelo, as far as I know, Canelo's never been TKO'd.
Mm-mm.
The knockout
Ever. None of it.
is a higher joint to try to reach, but the TKO to a boxer, that's an easy knockout in my opinion.
Yeah. So let me ask you this before we get up out of here, man. Both of y'all. What is your percentage though on whoever you picking to win? So like is it 50-50, 60-40, or whoever you got?
I really, honestly, I really got this fight at an 80-20 stylistically wise.
Ooh, that's high, bro.
This gonna be, bro.
Ooh.
This shit is not even. It's not even close. It's not even close.
Ooh.
It's not even close. This is
That's
gonna
high.
be. This is gonna be Bivol with a TKO stoppage.
Oh wow. Oh wow. What about you, Casino? You still there?
Yeah, I got shit 70-30.
That's a
Okay.
fair one.
Canelo.
I got a 60-40, but I'm picking Bud. I'm picking Bud. I still think Canelo got a lot left in that gas tank where he can fuck around. He can figure it out too. I just think there's just two masterminds going to be in here that's going to be trying to impose their will and fight they fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't think.
I don't think his
I
gas
just,
tank is
I gotta,
even going lower than nothing, bro. I really don't.
I got a feeling that neither one is gonna bend to each other's will. That's just my feeling. I feel this is gonna be one of them fights that I always want. You know, a war. You know what I'm saying? A war of attrition, bro. 100%. Yeah, I'm right.
Well, shit, if
But
it be that, man. Woo.
If
it's
it
gonna
if
be
it turns
crazy though,
out to
bro.
be that, then it is what it is. But I still got it. I I just don't see this. Just looking at Canelo's career throughout, I give him his keys to victory, but he's got to be able to pull that off. I've got um, six different ways Bud easily beats him, and it was funny because I watched two a legendary fighter and a legendary trainer uh,
Mm.
most recently come out and agree with me 100%. It's not even close. Stylistically, this dude is so tailor made for Terrence Crawford style. People are
That's
worried about too much of the wrong things.
that's what I'm saying. Like when I go back and I watch how he started out his fight, the double jab, left to the body, double jab, that overhand slash right hook he throw. You know, I don't see him coming out like I can't see him coming out doing that shit. I just really don't see Canelo doing. If he do, that's definitely the wrong shit. And then you get to punching him, keeping him occupied. You know, like say he don't like going back, but what he does do, he'll keep resetting. You know what I'm saying? Every time. But so I'm expecting something way different, way different, bro. The only thing is, man, I just want to see if that power gonna be there. That power do to be there. That a that could be an equalizer. That could
Mm-hmm.
be an equalizer. Make you think, you know, because that was the whole thing with Bivol. Bivol wasn't trying to knock him out, but he was giving that good enough where Canelo wasn't trying to run in on his ass. I know that.
Yeah,
Canelo was trying to set traps and catch him, but he wasn't trying to run in on Bivol because Bivol had something behind that fucking jab. So if he got enough of it, at least something that, you know what I'm saying, man, to get his respect.
God
Yeah,
damn.
it's a fight.
who in the last
But that
10
shit, I ain't
fights?
gonna lie, bro. Yeah, man, that shit be. Well, now, I mean, what you just said, slick, but that shit sound like a reach, boy. That god damn.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
But
because the thing is,
That nigga said the ball, but I'm talking about
who who? I
175
just want to ask
undisputed,
this question.
something, bro.
undisputed champion. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, he
Undisputed
had
champion at 175. Saying Bud
all I'm
gotta do
saying
that
is he
shit.
gotta have something. Bud can't come in there and not have nothing. No
Bro,
power, bro. Canelo
all I'm
gonna be
gonna
like,
say
oh,
this. I'm gonna say it like this. When I look at, let's just say Canelo Alvarez last 5 fights, you can
mm,
even go 10 fights.
mm,
None of those guys that he fought had uh, something to prove to the boxing world in their careers. You feel what I'm saying? This dude needs this fight for vindication. So he's already going in there with a different mindset. You feel what I'm saying? I think he's
mm,
going, me personally, I believe he's going in there with the mindset to win. If the TKO comes or we go to distance, he doesn't give a fuck. Whatever's presented, that's what I'm gonna take if it leads me to the victory. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
And
I think it's a 12 round bout for Terrence. He got to pitch a shutout.
Bivol didn't have nothing to prove by beating Canelo except for having on his resume a Canelo Alvarez fight. Everybody
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
have anything to prove because their careers weren't in question as much as Terence Crawford's careers per
Bro, that's
Casino
some
by
crazy
saying
shit to say, bro. God
looking at his
damn, this
resume.
shit. But that's some
What?
reaching ass shit, there, boy.
What?
That nigga said, that nigga said nobody had as much to. He said nobody had nothing to prove.
No,
Nah,
who?
what he's saying is like on a level like Bud got that
Man,
shit. You
fuck,
know, whatever.
man. How is that even a talking point? Like that, you just
Because
What?
try
What?
you
everybody the
gotta
nigga ever
understand the
fought.
fighter's
Like
intent,
you don't
bro.
know how them niggas feel, but them
You
niggas,
gotta
you know.
understand the fighter's intent, bro. I don't have to know how he feels. I just know what he said. This is what he asked for. Who got something more to prove when this is the shit you asked for? You got something to prove, and I asked if I'm asking for this, that means I want it. That means I have something to actually prove. When it looks to all of these other guys, again, if he would have got that Manny Pacquiao fight, I think he might have retired after the Earl fight, or even Madrimov. You feel what I'm saying? Or maybe fucked around at 160 and said, you know what, I'll retire. I'll go up to 160 and get me a belt up there, and now I'm a 5 division champion. But what I'm saying is, overall, by looking at what he said, and this is a quote from him: I wasn't going to do the Canelo thing, but being that everybody made all of these excuses for Earl, and I didn't get my credit for the Earl victory, then I thought to myself, why not go up there and fight Canelo? Because then what they gonna say, or what y'all gonna say, is actually the word he used. What y'all gonna say then if I go up to 168 and beat him, and I just do it from 147? They criticized it. Canelo said no. He
Chasing
said,
that
all right,
white
I'll,
whale.
I'll do the 50. I'll do 54. Then it's only two jumps. That's the only reason why he went to 54, to actually make the Canelo fight, according to him, his plans. So this is something you did. You took 2 steps to go do this. You have
Before
something to
was
prove to everybody, because other than that, your career is always going to have question marks. Look at his resume. Look at who he did. He did this. He did that.
yeah,
And
that's
people
it.
are always
Everybody
going to do
had that
that.
one fight, that defining fight, if not more than one. But Nerd
Yeah.
said before was looked as a cherry pick. I don't know. I don't know who was saying that. How is Canelo going up and
Niggas
fighting
did say
like
that, bro, but
Bivol
it
was a
just
cherry
show
pick?
how I
How,
heard people say that, but
Yeah, I
it's
heard
like
people say that too.
that's how great niggas look at him. You see what I'm saying?
but I'm saying how is going up to fight that heavy
Bro, niggas
motherfucker
was
as a
saying
cherry
that
pick,
shit, bro. I
Yo,
remember
they
that
was
shit, bro.
lyric. Yo, I'm rocking with Casino on this one. We both trying to tell you, bro. There were
bro? When I tell
plenty
you
of
I don't be in
channels
these
that was
YouTube
like,
streets like
"Yo,
that, bro, I
Canelo,
did not hear that,
Canelo picking this cherry pick Bevo. Look at the Vegas odds. Vegas got Canelo at 2 plus 270, or some weird
boy.
shit
That
that
shit would have had me. I would have jumped on some panels. Like
Vegas
whoever
odds
said that
had.
shit is
Yo,
crazy,
Vegas
bro.
odds had it so fucking lopsided. You feel what I'm saying? That I was just like, man, if I had the bread right now, I would
How?
fucking bet
But
on this shit,
I ain't
man.
even worried about the bet shit. How do you go up? How do you go up to fight a heavier dude and call it a
Because that's
cherry
how
pick?
bro, that's how
Because
good the
Bevo's
nigga,
last performance
bro,
before
listen,
Canelo.
bro. That's how good the nigga is, bro. And then also how petty niggas is too, because he didn't fight Benavidez, so everything the nigga do is wrong. You see what I'm saying?
Wow, of all the fights they could have picked, said cherry pick, they said that was a
But
cherry pick.
it ain't just that fight.
Yeah,
Every fight been called a cherry pick ever since he ducked Bivol. I mean, duck Benavidez.
Benavidez. I'm
Ever
talking
since he
about,
ducked Benavidez, everybody called every fight he have a cherry pick. This a
I
cherry
don't
pick.
call it a cherry pick. I just say you
No,
ducked
I
it.
ain't saying you. I'm just saying this is what niggas been doing. Like this is. I ain't talking about you. I'm saying
Yeah.
like this is what goes on. You know what I'm saying?
uh huh.
This is
I
what goes
think
on.
it was
Yeah, nerd. I remember that. I remember Bivol said that. He was like, he's a man. He's not a guy. He's a man like me. I remember that when he was saying that, but he was feeling disrespected, this, that, and the third. But I'm talking about for his Canelo. I remember when Bivol was feeling slight and shit because all the hype was about Canelo. But my thing is, whoever the fuck said Canelo was cherry picking by going up fighting a 170 pounder, 75 pounder is crazy.
Nah, they said
yeah,
this shit
like
about every. They've been saying it about every fight, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
bro.
It don't matter who he fight. As long as if it ain't Benavidez, bro, it's a fucking cherry pick. That's how a lot of platforms be.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was his performance between Umar Salamov or Craig Richards. One of these fights, people were trying to say, or both of these fights, they was like, yeah, he won those fights, but he didn't look good. And it's like, bro, he won them by unanimous decision. The fuck do you want? That's a unanimous decision. At the end of the day, my guy, this is not a cherry pick. This is, if it's a
Wow.
cherry pick, it's a cherry pick gone wrong. He's not gonna beat Bevo. Period. And dudes was like,
Wow.
nah. I
They
said,
said Kovalev. They say Kovalev was a cherry pick.
What?
yeah,
They
because
say
Kovalev
that.
was hurt.
They
Because
say
Kovalev
they
was
be
hurt.
like he caught him down bad. He was something
Yeah,
like it was something had happened. I don't forgot.
yeah,
I
Now
forgot
yeah,
what
what
they
he
were
because
saying.
now I'll say this, nerd. I had him beating Makabu. I felt like I didn't call it cherry pick, but I felt like he just wanted to get a belt up there so he could just say that, and that's why he had picked Makabu. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't call it. That's not a cherry pick. I just felt like he just wanted an easy belt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, but
I
at
just
that,
never heard of I just never heard of somebody going up in weight
Bro,
to
you
fight a
gotta watch
heavier
more. You gotta
dude.
watch more. Well, you don't have to. Matter of fact, just take my word for it and know that it's some bullshit, and that's why I be over here so much.
I was on. Yo, listen,
Nerd said Bradley said even orchestrated greatness. Man, you can say that for a lot of fighters, bro. But that don't mean like you was cherry picking, bro. You could have orchestrated greatness and just fought all the fighters at the right time, but you still fought them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
With no ducks, you could do that with no ducks and just fight everybody at the right time. But to say I went up in weight and that's a cherry pick, man, stop playing, bro.
yeah, you went up in weight to fight a champion. That
They
took
said Munguia was a cherry pick. They said John Ryder was a cherry pick. They said Belanga was a cherry pick. They
Yeah,
said
because they was
goddamn
trying to say, and
Jamel
because
Charlo.
you didn't
Yeah,
fight Benavidez, so every fight that wasn't Benavidez was a cherry pick, and it's like, listen, it
I
doesn't.
get it because I was calling ducks like man, you ducking there. You know, you fighting these easy fights. I
Bro,
guess
but
you can
who
call
else
those
is
other
there to
ones.
fight? That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like he
it
he
was
really
Benavidez.
fight.
Right. I get that. I get that. The Benavidez fight was there, but I only time I used Bivol name was when we was talking about Benavidez. Like, okay, you say he gonna bring 20 extra pounds, and you fought it like heavyweight any motherfucking way. What different than like
Yeah, nah.
that was my fucking talking boy. But at the end of the day, I could never call nobody no duck if you go up in weight.
But the fact that this is how I feel, bro. The fact that he didn't fight David Benavidez, and I feel like niggas forgot how good this nigga was. Like people been disrespecting him for so long about this David Benavidez shit, and then
Well, I don't
like
think it's disrespect. I don't think it's disrespect at all. I think that he kind of did that to himself because when you gotta give Benavidez his just due.
no, but I'm talking
When
about but
you
you
earn it once and then they take it from you and then you earn it again and then I follow your instructions and then you still not give me the fight, that would upset a lot of fans. You know what I'm saying? And that is a duck. Like if you
no,
would
no,
do it,
I ain't saying
how
it's not
for
a duck. I'm
any
saying I'm talking about disrespecting his skill set. What I'm talking about, like I ain't talking about
Mhm.
disrespecting him about the ducking shit. I'm talking about disrespecting like every fight after. Like it's like,
uh
bro, this is the whole 168. Like if you take the Benavidez situation out the whole equation, bro, he's fighting the whole 168.
well yeah, I get that. No,
You
I
see
get
what I'm
that.
saying?
I
He's
get that,
fighting the
but the
whole 168, bro.
yeah, I mean I understand that. That's why I
So
ain't trip on them. I just
no,
when it but
I was
I
never talking
do
about you though. I'm just saying this. I'm
but
talking about what people doing.
right,
Like,
because what he did
yeah,
was kind of in reverse. What he should have did was fought Benavidez and beat Benavidez. Then, if he would have fought Jaime McGee, he would have fought a Berlanga. If he would, nobody would
Yeah,
have cared.
yeah,
right.
nobody would have cared about none of that. They
Nobody
wouldn't
would have
even
cared
cared
then.
about where he
Nobody,
was
because
going.
it would have been just as what you saying. He fought the whole 168. Who's
Yeah,
the other boogie? Who's the other badass there? He beat Benavidez. Shit, ain't nobody else at that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Nobody would have cared. You know, everybody would have been cheering him on. Fucking beat their ass, and that's all it would have been. But he just
Hmm.
did it in reverse. That's all. But I do feel like Benavidez got slighted though.
Yeah,
Like,
no, no doubt, no facts.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He deserved to fight. Like, I never, like, bro. He definitely ducked the nigga. Like, he definitely did. But like I said before, bro, it was a productive duck.
productive. I forgot about
yeah,
this shit. This dude
it's one
stupid.
of those
Productive
business ducks
ducking.
that at the end of the day,
Productive ducking, my
when you
nigga.
look at it, if I take a loss to Benavidez, what other super fighters there out there for me if
Right.
if there's these rumors of maybe me and Terrence Crawford getting it on.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking at certain things, I'm gonna keep Benavidez on the back burner and see what other super fights I can make. And if I can't make any other super fight towards the latter part of my career, if I if I if I decide to have a so-called passing of the torch type fight, the best
Right.
person to have that fight with is actually Benavidez. So I don't
Facts.
have to fight you
Facts.
right now. And that's the only reason why I was like, bro, at first I was on that Benavidez, Canelo ducking him. But then when I finally looked at it, I was like, nah. I think he probably
I
gonna
think
say
right now he
Benavidez
don't want to give up
for
that.
one of his last few fights.
I'm with you. I think he don't want to give up that status just yet. Because if he
Yeah,
loses Benavidez, like you say, he's passing the torch.
yeah,
Mexico
exactly,
has a new crown king. You know what I'm saying? And I don't
exactly.
think he will. And also it's strategy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let the young man slow down a bit. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Make him
Like,
sweat. Make him feel like you gotta
yeah,
earn this shit.
yeah.
If you
You
want
know
me
what I
to
mean?
pass
Let,
this torch to you,
it's
youngin,
strategy too. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
If you want me to pass this torch to you, youngin, then you know what? At the end of the day, I gotta make sure you really want this shit like that.
Yeah. I think
So
it's the youth. I think it's the youth. Like I
yeah, so
said,
go up there,
young.
do whatever you gonna do.
It ain't the
At
height.
175, I might fight you at 175 for my last fight.
Right.
Ain't like
It
I
ain't
ain't had two other tough ass opponents at
exactly.
75 before.
And he done fought tall motherfuckers. It ain't the height. It definitely ain't the height. And I don't even think it's the weight for like when he fought Carl Smith was way taller than him. You know what I'm saying?
But the
Like he
problem is
ain't
that
worried
he's
about none of that.
Mexican, though. The only problem is he Mexican.
Yeah, he don't if he lose, right, he don't want but I agree with that's what I'm hoping on when I heard he had these last three fights, right? Hopefully that last one is a Benavidez fight. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
And
And that's
he really just he he's Mexican, and he's bigger, so he's better. Like it's on some shit. Like he got skills like a motherfucker, and like the type of shit he gonna do with the size he is. Like he's a real 175, supposed to be a 175 type of nigga who was at 168, and Canelo was a really like a 160. You know what I'm saying?
right.
154 type of nigga who had
160, yeah.
168, and it's
yeah,
just kind of like nigga, I'm not doing that right now, bro. Like and he's
Right.
definitely ducking.
Right.
He's
Yeah, he
definitely
does.
ducking,
Yeah,
but
he does.
it's no other nigga fighting as often as this nigga. Like other than like prospects like Abdullah Mason and shit. Like niggas is not fighting. Like when we was just sitting over trying to figure out how many times he fought since Bivol, bro. We don't have to do that with a lot of niggas.
Well, he fight
Like,
twice a year. That's guaranteed.
but sometimes he fight more than that though.
No, he fought that one. No, he don't. He fight twice a year. He got the belts within a year and a half. That's because it was he had one, and then he fought the two times, and then the first part of the year he got the other belt. That's why it seemed like that. But he only fight two times a year.
But shit, I mean that's a lot for these niggas. Like, shit.
Nowadays, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nowadays, two
I
times a
mean,
year
it
is
feel like a
asking a
lot. It
whole
feel like he
lot.
be fighting more than that, but maybe not. But shit.
It's just it's like every 6 months. It's in succession. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
So
stay
it
active, bro.
feel
So
it feel
it's
constant.
like everybody who always mad about the Benavidez thing. They watch every single one of the fights anyway. So it's kind of like it is what it is type shit. Like I ain't from. I mean, it is what it is. Like anybody duck, bro. I ain't ever been one, bro. Bro, when niggas duck, I be like, I understand, bro. I ain't never been a nigga who be like, why the fuck
Hell
you
no.
ducking? You know what I'm
Salute.
saying?
I hear
I be
you.
I always understand why a nigga ducking. I know why a nigga ducking. You don't want to lose. I get it. That makes sense, nigga. That make all the sense in the world, nigga. What the fuck? That's
Oh
real
my
nigga shit.
god, bro. Cause it was
And
funny. He said, "I get it. I
and I know they'll
understand."
tell me in private, but they
That nigga
maybe
said,
I,
"And
if
don't
I
nobody
can sit down with them and we really talk about that shit, I'm like, you ducking, huh, bro? And like,
casino.
yeah, man.
Here go
I'm ducking,
casino
bro.
ass.
I
You can
ain't trying
see
to
him.
lose to that nigga. I be
I can
like,
see
bro,
him
I
sitting on the
understand,
bench.
bro.
If don't nobody understand, I understand, bro. I
I'm
got you.
still gonna watch. I'm still
I
gonna watch the
got you.
fights, bro. I'm still gonna watch
Oh
the fight.
man.
It's
Nerd
alright,
said,
bro.
Nerd said no one is doing the passing of the torch fight anymore. Porter didn't pass the torch to Danny Garcia. Thurman, who is out here sacrificing their name for the young lion. And that is a fact. See, those
Nah,
are the things,
Thurman
those,
doing it.
huh? Man, look, he should have been, that Earl and Thurman should have been happening. That was his time. You get what I'm saying?
Man, they're the
That
same age.
that was his time. But Earl was coming up when Thurman was the man. Thurman wouldn't fight him.
Nah, but there ain't no passing the torch when you around the same age. Like
Thurman,
passing the torch is more like when the old dog passing it to the new young dog.
well, I
To
get
me,
that, but it still would have been a form of it.
yeah.
Like, ain't
Chavez to
no,
Canelo. Chavez
right,
to Canelo is
right,
passing.
Chavez and Canelo, shit like that. But it's
yeah.
just
So
like, it ain't,
Canelo to Benavidez would be that
yeah,
to me.
but I feel you. But that's still, that's what's wrong with the game, though. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I agree
Stuff
with
like that,
that,
we
but
need those things back. Those
yeah,
fights should happen every so often. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think if Danny Garcia would have stayed at 140 when Bud was getting them belts. You see what I'm saying? It would have meant a lot more. You
yeah,
know what I mean? So,
If
like,
who?
Danny
Danny
Garcia,
Garcia,
Oh.
because he was a
when
problem
Bud,
at 140, and
he was a
I still
problem,
don't
right?
understand.
That's when he
I
was that
still don't
shit.
understand why you got the fuck up out of Dodge when Bud got
Because
there.
that's where the money was at. It was the
Bro,
money, and Bud was on
I
a
can tell you
terror.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the part. All right, so you say you still don't understand why he got the fuck up out of Dodge when Bud got there. Do you think who would you have in the fight?
I had Bud in that fight.
Okay, then
But
that's why he got the fuck
I
up out
still
of
felt
Dodge.
that Danny Garcia
Niggas,
at
niggas ain't
Product,
140,
dumb. Like niggas
productive
be
at
thinking
ducking.
these
140, I
fighters.
still felt that
Niggas
Danny
be thinking these.
Garcia could beat
Niggas be
him.
thinking these fighters don't.
Here's what I'm saying,
SD, you
Casino.
right. Productive ducking. That's what that was.
Casino, here's what I'm saying. At 140,
That nigga
I
went on
still
with his
felt
career and did great things. He took
who
major
Danny.
L. He didn't
Danny
win
didn't
no
do
major
shit
fights.
after he
He
ducked
ain't win.
that
Nah,
fight.
listen, he didn't win no major fights after that. But it didn't matter, bro.
But bro, I just felt like this, man. I like that fight between Bud and Danny at 140 was a true 50-50 fight for me. I was like, yo, Danny could possibly beat Bud because Danny could box his ass off. This is a fight I
Yeah,
really, really want to see. And when Danny Garcia got the fuck up out of Dodge, I was like, bro, it was 50-50, man. It was no
yeah,
that I did not have that fight definite that Bud was going to win. I saw
yeah,
past it that you could beat Bud on the scorecards because he wasn't his style wasn't fully tuned up then, but you was looking a lot more sharper than Terrence Crawford at that time at 140.
yeah. Danny was a problem. Then.
Like,
That's what I
come on,
said. But if he would have stayed, it would have meant a lot more.
yeah,
But we need them type of fights though. That's every so often. That's not always supposed to happen. Like y'all said, like Thurman Earl, but that still was a great fight that was supposed to happen. But like, it should. Ain't nobody passed the torch since Mayweather. That shit was dead.
yeah,
It
basically,
really. I
That
mean,
shit
if you say
died. That
Thurman, that's
him and Oscar De La Hoya, I think was the last time, right?
man. Nah, you missing the biggest one, nigga.
What?
Nigga, Arrow passed the torch to Terrence Crawford, nigga.
Nah. You
So
think
okay,
so?
so
You think you
Thurman was
count
supposed to
that?
pass it. Nah, hold on, wait. So
No,
Thurman
that's
was
why I
supposed
just
to.
said. I
Nah,
just
hold
said that
on,
was wrong. I just
wait.
said that was wrong, bro.
Huh?
I just told y'all was right about that. I said, but that still was a good fight. That should have happened.
Oh, I didn't say you was wrong. Okay, I didn't know
Yeah,
you said you was wrong.
yeah,
All right, bet. All right, what's it?
yeah.
There
But
ain't
it was
nobody
still a
passed
good.
the.
It still was a fight that should have happened though. But
Oh yeah,
I said,
what's the dude name? Fuck, damn, Anthony Joshua beat the white Russian guy, Ukrainian.
yeah,
What
yeah, yeah, yeah. You can kind of call it that.
Vladimir Klitschko.
Vladimir Klitschko.
He beat that was a pass on the torch.
But
Mm,
in a sense, but before that, Tyson Fury had beat him.
mm.
Yeah, see, a
Oh,
lot of people
so
don't
he
remember that.
passed the torch to Tyson Fury.
After he beat, yeah, that's why Tyson Fury came back. He was lineal champ.
Oh,
He had
I mean,
disappeared after that. He went on a big drug binge and got big and fat and shit. And after he
mm,
got all that money and shit, and then he came back. That's why he was a lineal champ. Nobody actually had beat him.
mm. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
yeah,
because he was gone, because Tyson Fury was gone, in a sense, it looked like that. You know what I'm saying? Him fighting that man like that. And that was a good fight. That was a good ass fucking fight. Anthony Joshua
that's one of my
and
favorite fights
Klitschko.
of all time.
That was a good ass fucking fight, bro.
That's like, and don't nobody roast me in chat, bro. Like I said earlier in the show, bro. I don't watch those shit. I'm 32 years old. If it didn't happen in the last 22 years, nigga, I don't know shit.
Yeah.
Unless it was major, bro. If it was if it wasn't major, I don't even know about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with you there, nerd. Like, if Thurman was going to pass the torch, it would be against Virgil or
Virgil
Boots.
Boots. Yeah.
But I think the Virgil, he may need because usually when you say the passing of the torch, it's kind of going from ethnicity to ethnicity. Keith Thurman passing it to Boots. You feel what I'm saying, or
Yeah.
heavily co-signing. I mean, when when you look at what
Or if it's the most dominant. Like if you
exactly
real
when you
dominant in that division and the
what's
young dude coming up behind you coming
the
fat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Tim Tim
Crawford could have passed the
Bradley
torch to Boots.
Good pass it
Tim
right. I
Bradley
was just gonna say that.
co-signing Bud was basically passing Tim Bradley passing the torch to Bud early on because you gave him such a huge cosign. The you
Mm-hmm.
can kind of say uh, one of the most in my uh, one of the closest things to passing somewhat of a torch would
Mm.
be either Floyd with the sparring torque of Spence or Floyd taking Tank under his wing and developing
Mm.
Tank to where Tank is who he is today because Tank is like Floyd where Floyd was on the latter half of his career.
Yeah, but them like sentimental passing. We want to see a motherfucker in the ring.
Yeah,
You
that's what I'm
know
saying.
what I
In this
mean?
era, it's more sentimental
Yeah, it's
and
more
vocal than actually to
in the
the
ring,
old
bro. The
guard
fights
actually
where the
getting in with the young tough
right,
whatever.
and if he lose, he raise his hand like y'all got y'all king, new king, nigga. Shit, I'm
Okay,
about to
let me
retire.
put it to you like this: does the Schofield knocking out Tevin Farmers that could you consider that a passing on the torch? Or just knock the old dude the fuck out?
Nah, he
Yeah,
just knocked dude out.
Okay,
He
that
knocked
I
wasn't a
dude
pass
out,
none
bro.
torch.
No,
Well, no,
bro.
because Tim Farmer ain't had no damn torch.
No, no.
Yeah, he ain't had no
I
torch,
mean,
bro.
he had his day. He was another fighter, just didn't get
Man, but he ain't had no
his.
torch, man.
No, what I'm saying is he. No, I wasn't saying that. I'm saying
Oh,
that's another fighter that didn't get his real shot.
oh,
His shot was supposed to be that Tank fight. His fight was supposed to be Tank, and if he beat Tank, Tevin would have been bigger. You know what I'm
man, you don't let that happen. I'm telling you, bro, Castillo like promotions, baby.
saying? He said, "Yeah, never happened."
I'd rather have Tank, nigga. The
Yeah,
shit been way more enjoyable than if would have
way
Tevin
more.
Farmer would have beat Tank and he got threw away a long time ago. We wouldn't have had Tank. Nigga, what? We would have had Tevin Farmer? No, no, we would have
Yeah.
had no lightweight division, nigga.
Now,
We would have
now
had
say,
nobody talk about
right.
Shakur.
now
We
say,
wouldn't have had nobody
now
talk about
say,
none of these niggas because it would have been nobody to make niggas talk
The
about
only
that
person,
weight
but
division.
Casino, the only person I had beaten Tank, Shakur, Devin Haney, all them young dudes. There was only one dude I actually had beaten all of them and beaten their ass easily. Was Mister
But I
Gary
was
Russell.
shit without, in
who
my
was that?
opinion,
Was
without
Mister
Tank.
Gary Russell because they
Oh yeah,
all,
yeah,
every
yeah.
last one of them ducked Gary
They
Russell.
ducked Gary. Everybody ducked Gary. Gary was a problem.
And Gary was calling them all out like, look, it don't matter. Y'all, we was all here at 26. Y'all was all, you was mentioning everybody else's name but mine. And now y'all at 30. Don't think I won't come up to 30 and see y'all. When
Yeah,
Gary Russell said that, I was
Gary
like,
was that shit.
y'all
He was a
niggas is
problem,
no,
bro. He was
no.
too real for him, bro. That was
Yeah.
the problem, bro. They knew
Yeah.
that he wasn't talking shit for promos. That's Gary, nigga. They was
Yeah.
like, this dude too personal, bro. I don't want none of that.
Yeah. Cause when Gary told all them dudes, don't make me come up to 130, I was like, oh my, he just sunned all of them.
Oh yeah, that's
Wow.
right. That's right, nerd. El Gallo passed the torch to Bam. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. You could
But
also
like,
say,
it just, it need to
no,
move on
Nito
from.
passed the torch to Inoue. Can you say that?
Yep, yep. You can say that. You can say that.
Okay.
That was
So
the
we
best
got
name
we
on his
got a couple
resume
of
for a reason.
minimal passing of the torches here and there,
Yeah, yeah.
Shit, it
but you
really
really
is
got
not
to
a lot
think
of.
about
It's
it.
not a lot of torches going around though.
No,
Yeah, that
for real.
you
That's
know,
true too. Yeah,
yeah,
motherfuckers ain't
But
built the
it's
same.
no torch at 160, bro.
Yeah, you got to pass
nah,
torch.
not really. 160 ain't like
Nah,
160 when it was back in the day, and right now
right.
you just got basically Jennebeck, and you got to, old man Adamas is like, listen, if y'all want my shit, you got to beat me,
Yeah, 168 just relatively new.
So
168 didn't come about to win. AC 88.
like Canelo ain't passing the torch to nobody no time
Nah.
soon, and he might retire by being a piece of shit and not wanting to pass the torch to anybody.
Yeah, that shit came 88. Yeah, I'm right.
This nigga Pacquiao finna fuck around and pass the torch to somebody.
Shit, that motherfucker that came back and taking torches. Nigga,
No, I'm
fuck you
saying,
mean
but
give
he
a shit.
going but whoever he gonna lose, and when he lose, whoever do it is gonna get a torch.
Yeah, he beat the man, but shit,
Yeah.
this old man, I don't know,
Well,
Yeah, I
bro.
depending
thought he
how
was
they do
going.
it, because Mario Barrios he didn't get no torch for that.
Yeah.
Fuck nah.
He lost.
Man,
He
if he
lost
could,
all credit. He lost his shit.
I don't
Yeah,
Everything is
think.
because
over.
I thought he was gonna beat Barrios, and then Devin Haney was gonna do the smart thing and try to, get that Pacquiao fight. You feel what
Hey,
I'm saying?
Nerd
Because
said
then
a
you would
new.
have a Loma on your resume, and you would have a Manny Pacquiao on your resume.
Mm-hmm.
You feel
Nerd
what
said a
I'm?
new one will be anyway passing torch to Nakatani via ninth round KO. Boy, that's gonna be a good fight right there though. Whenever it happens, gonna be a great fight.
I do wish Tank would fight one of the young niggas though,
Yeah, I do too.
like Schofield
Mm-hmm.
or
Who's
well,
Schofield
not
finna
really, not
fight?
really
Who?
Schofield. I'd rather watch him fight
I
Abdullah
was reading
Mason.
something about Schofield fighting somebody.
I'd rather him fight Abdullah Mason. I feel like Tank versus Abdullah Mason is a fight that I really want to see, and that'll be like cool if that be like his last fight ever type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Win or
Nerd.
lose, type shit.
Did y'all hear what I said? Who they saying Schofield finna fight? I
I don't
was
know.
reading that somewhere.
I heard a rumor of him supposed to be fighting somebody, but I really don't remember who it was.
Bro, I was just reading that.
Was it Zapata or Mora
No,
Tyler or somebody like that? I think it
somebody.
might have been Mora Tyler. I think.
Yeah. That's who it was. That's who it was.
He fight Murray
Murray
Tyler.
Tyler. Yeah, that's a good fight.
I think he'll get Murray Tyler.
That's a fan friendly fight.
And that's the type of fight where it's meaningful for um
Schofield.
for Schofield and shit like that, and for Mora Tyler, if you go out there and beat him, you feel what I'm saying? Isn't that for a title eliminator as well?
Yeah, it gotta be for a title eliminator. Then plus Murray Tyler had beat Tevin Foreman too. That's all they doing.
Yeah. So
Putting
it's a
them together.
meaningful fight at 35 because now we gonna start to see, all right, we got kind of the old guard and Tank and shit like that still up there. You got a young, um, you got um, uh, Lamont Roach coming up there. He's kind of an old guard, but he's a fresh face.
Mm-hmm.
So between Lamont Roach, whatever Shakur's doing, Abdullah Mason, in my opinion, this is a meaningful fight for young Schofield to
Yeah,
actually
most
put
definitely.
himself in that name.
And for Murray Tyler to beat Tevin Foreman and then him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see who the
All right,
best
I beat
between
Moore
us.
Tyler, and then I beat Tevin Farmer, and then
Yeah,
I beat the guy who just knocked Tevin Farmer the fuck out.
right. You know what I'm saying? And that used to be kind of the old school way of doing things. You chase
Yeah,
that nigga shit and beat him in the worst way. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Worse than the other guy did.
yeah. So it's definitely gonna be. I mean, if they get it across the line and everything, um, in my opinion, this is one of those meaningful fights, and I'm liking the way Schofield is moving. Say what y'all want to say about how his pops talking shit, but you just knocked off Tevin Farmer, which dudes still were going the distance with him.
Nerd
You,
said Murray Tyler is the IBF champ. I didn't even
you,
know that.
you feel what I'm saying? So
Nigga not active.
with that, oh okay. So with that being said, you know, dudes went the distance with him. He knocked them the fuck out. So
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, it's like, hey, y'all want to do that? You feel what I'm saying? And if he is the IBF champ now, hey, you got your belt opportunity. Better make it count.
Right.
Because I
For
think
real, for real.
Schofield is a natural 35 pounder. That IBF 10 pound rehydration ain't gonna fuck with him like that.
Oh, well, I'll say that one for tomorrow. I'm gonna say that one for tomorrow. It was a virgin thing I was gonna bring up. Cool story, bro. Salute to you. What's good, bro? Um, salute to you fellas for coming up, man. I'm gonna have to end this.
Yeah, for sure.
All
You
right,
know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Salute, bro.
We'll be back on soon. You understand me?
Yeah,
I
fight week,
appreciate
Fight
y'all,
week,
people.
man.
man. Fight week.
Yeah, boy.
All right,
It's that
man.
time. All right.
Salute, bro.
Salute.
Salute,
All right.
man. On the next one, Casino.
Yes, sir. All right.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna answer this one for Nerd. He said Canelo hasn't passed the torch, but he created a new torch with Bivol. Will Bivol pass the torch to Benavidez? I think that fight happens long as Benavidez get past the yard. But I don't know if I would call it a torch. I would call it a second runner-up prize for Benavidez. He can't fight Canelo, but he could get to fight a person that beat Canelo. So, in a sense, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll see how the fight go. You know what I'm saying? If he do Bivol dirty, then that, you know what I'm saying, what does that say then? You know what I mean? We'll be talking about it then. Like if he beat up Bivol, like beat up Bivol, then in a sense you'd be like, yeah, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like then people gonna be looking at Canelo like, Nello, you couldn't do that. You know how people gonna look at Nello. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see, like my boy Casino say, they be looking for stuff to hate on Canelo, but we'll see. We most definitely gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Um, at Nerd Benavidez will lose in his win weight class and will not take challenge in higher weight class like Canelo. Benavidez will never be greater than Canelo. Oh man, cool story, bro. We know who you a fan of. I believe it's the belt. It's the belt Keyshawn Davis vacates when he missed weight versus Duke. Oh, okay. So that belt may be up for grabs. Okay, right on. Thanks for the information, nerd. Salute to you. Real talk. Salute to you on that one. And who number one in the chat? Salute talk SD. 33333. Who the hell number one in the chat? Oh, Casino. Oh, so if you super chat, that makes you stay number one until somebody else super chat. I didn't know that. So Casino is ranked number one. He super chatted. Salute to you, man. I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Support your content creators, man. We definitely appreciate that, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And for those who don't know, we do got memberships starting at $199, man. That's a great way to support the movement over this way, man. Check out the perks, you know, and all them things. Whenever you get a chance, real spit. We'll be back. And when we do, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit that bell. You know what I'm talking about? And support the movement. We on that road to 2K. I believe we are at, where are we at? Let me check before I go. Yeah, 1828. We ain't that far away, and I know we can do it. So salute to all the new subscribers. I appreciate y'all, man. All right. I am your boy Slick 50, man. I'm finna get up out of here. Y'all be easy. Tell a friend about the judges table over at GMT Sports. All right. I'm up out of here. Deuces.